Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Tardis Zone Live Classic Who Lockdown. And tonight's story is Inferno. Of course, wouldn't you know, just before I go live, I go to take me whole Inferno DVD out to whack it into the DVD player, and I find it's the only bloody I don't bloody have. So what's happened is I've misplaced my Inferno DVD, which means I won't be able to watch. So as you can tell, I'm not actually happy. I'm still going to go ahead, still going to get me guests on because they'll be watching. I do know what Inferno is about anyway, so I'll just take part in the chat. And then so I'll bring on me guests anyway. Actually, I better send them an email first. They're probably listening. I know Ballstrek is just at the putting up the just after letting everybody know that we are live. If you could do us a favor and post on our social network platforms that you are on, let people know that we are now live. Later on, I don't know whether to release it later on or not, but I do have some news on Series 13. To be honest, you know, when I got the news, I have mixed feelings, but not the feelings that I thought I'd have. I just don't care. But what I've heard is ridiculous. So, you know, the J-bots are going to love it. But for the rest of us, nah. But I will give you this little sneak little snippet. Because of this current situation, we may get a shorter series. Now, I will stress that this is rumor and speculation, as we always have to do on this channel. It is just rumor and speculation, but that is the rumor that the series will be cut in half. And I have to check my DMs because apparently Ballstrek has something up his sleeve, which is great. Seriously, all set to go. Had Inferno ready last night. Put the DVD there beside the bloody PlayStation. Never thought to check the box. I checked the box. Seriously, I'm after checking all my DVDs, right? It's literally the only DVD that's not in its box. The rest of them are. Oh, there you go. I have it. Right, no panic. Thank you, Ballstrek. Right, so we bring on our first guest. We might as well just get this rolling in. So our first guest is the man with a plan. I'm only messing. He's not a man with a plan, but he's just a man that we love having on this channel. So Rabbi, and he's from another planet, apparently. How are you?
Hello. Oh, you said a man with a plan. I thought you were talking about Ballstrek.
On ground. We'll introduce him. I've got a good introduction for that man. So the next guest, obviously, is someone who's hated by. Well, yeah. Well, when we say hated, I think hate is not a strong enough word. But the J-bots absolutely adore him. Let's just say, and he's loved on a site called Gallifrey Base. Yeah, they love him over there. I'd like to introduce our next guest. It's Ballstrek.
Oh, come on. You all love me. You know it. It's a crush thing. They all love me, Noel. It's they're just trying to hide it. It's my sexy Canadian voice.
That's it. It has to be that. Listen, before we do start this Doctor Who watch along, just briefly, and I mean briefly because we don't want to get into a whole thing. Ruby Rose leaving Batwoman.
I just finished editing the voiceover for my video. It will be up later today.
Oh, can't wait. And Gary, if you're in the chat, because I forgot that you're actually on this panel as well. I got so mixed up with the whole looking for the Inferno. Gary, I've sent you the link as well, buddy, if you're there. I don't see him.
Did you find your disc or not?
No, I gave him a
Ballstreck sorted it for me, so I'm good. I'm good.
I'm just uploading it right now to my server if you need it.
Oh, but I thought it'd take ages. Oh, he's not giving it to me. It's we're good. We're good. It's just like
okay. I'm uploading episode 1. It's going to take 20 minutes. It says. If you want me to upload episode 2 or whatever, just let me know.
Maybe Rabbi, maybe just as a backup, because my solution could be temperamental.
Yeah, actually, he's right, because his solution is on. I won't mention, but it can be temperamental. He's right, but yeah, just in case.
So you know what? While we're waiting for it to upload, there's a Jody fan in the chat. I asked him.
I know. I seen him. He sent me a £2 super chat, but he can honestly take it away and take himself out of the life.
Listen, I never made me able to talk to any of these people.
No, I don't want to talk. I don't want them in the chat. How many times have I banned them from the chat? Right? Because I don't want them in the chat. So he can go and he can take his £2 super chat with him as well.
Oh,
well, they're
I'll invite him on the channel. I will invite him on the stream so we can talk about it.
I don't have to read it. I'm refusing to read it. Right? You can take his £2 super chat back. Of course, he can refund it. They can retract the super chat. What are you talking about? I don't want his super chat. He comes on here every.
Okay. Well, he just told me the doctors assembled.
I guarantee he was talking about something about the thing that was on today, right? When we're doing a class. I don't want to know. All right.
But he wants to know if Ballstreck loves the Queen. I don't know what that means.
I don't know. She's on my money, so I guess so. If I go to court, I go in the name of Her Majesty.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, I would hate to have the Queen on my mother.
I tell you yesterday on Friday, before I signed off for Sabbath, I said to myself, should I upload Inferno in case Noel has any trouble? No, I said to myself. He's got the knows it.
I'm telling you, I can't even put my camera on. I have the DVD there. It's one of my favorite stories, so I went out and bloody bought the thing. And it's do you know what I think happened? I had an old laptop, and I think I watched it in that. But the problem is I can't find the power cord for it, so I can't open the DVD bloody player in the laptop. So I can't get it out. So
wait a minute. If you have a hairpin or something, there should be a little hole you can put it in.
I tried. Trust me, I tried. I'm at actually snapping the DVD player on it.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, well, it wasn't working anyway. It was like the computer wasn't working. Okay. It was dead. It was only used for DVDs. I couldn't even connect it to the internet.
Okay. So why didn't you just try and take it apart?
I did, but because we're running out, because we said I was starting at 7, I just gave up. Look, Ballstreck sent it to me. It should be fine. If I already know what happens in the episode anyway, the story. Actually, could someone do me a favor? Because I will have to, at some stage, unlock my Twitter account now, which I've no choice. For these classic Who Watch-Alongs to be successful, people are not seeing me tweets, apparently. Philip Morris texted me last night to say, he says, it's only if I go into your account, I'm seeing your videos now. So I might have to unlock. So can someone send him the link, please? Because he did say to me this morning that he was going to join us. He just needs the link sent to him. Because if I send it to him, he's not apparently seeing it. So I might have to protect me Twitter account now, which means it'll be wide open again.
Did anybody see that sketch they did? The Doctors Assembled.
No, I don't. Not no interest in it.
I scanned it very, very quickly to hear the voices.
Yeah.
The one playing Jodie was nothing like her at all. Nothing like her at all. I do a better Jodie.
Listen, this was a pet project by you know who, so I refuse to talk about it. And to be honest with you,
wait. Give me a hint. Who I know who is.
Yes, it's got to do. It's their work. It's because they were talking about.
Is it a male or female? You know who? I don't know who we're talking about.
Yeah, we're talking about female.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, I know she's been working on it for months.
Listen,
but
I don't give a crap that it's her doing it, but I give a crap. We've asked for help, we got none. So I'm not promoting it. I don't care. Anyway, it seemed over ambitious. Anyway, this whole assemble thing, nobody wants it. You know what I mean? As soon as I seen Jodie Whittaker's stupid face, that was it.
It was such a mistake. It's such a mistake.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm done with everything this era, right? So if Arton features Jodie Whittaker's face, I don't want to know anymore. I'm deadly serious now. I don't want to talk about that woman anymore on this channel. Blue in the face talking about her. When she's gone, I'll celebrate. I have news for you anyway for Series 13, so I'll drop a video later on. I got some information, which all I'll just say is, right, is some fans will be happy to a certain extent, and there'll be a lot of you will be saying, well, more boxes are being ticked, because I can tell you right now from the information that I got, if it turns out to be true, they're going to be ticking more boxes.
So no, tell us now. Let's get it into the chat.
All right.
I'm sorry to interrupt, mate. I just want
I want to do I want to do a separate video on that. No.
This is the teaser video. This is the teaser. I don't know how it works. It's really weird. I talk about something on a live stream, and then I do a video about it. The video gets more views.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So I want to leave, because everybody knows now that I'm going to be doing a video. So just watch out for the video. I'll either drop it tonight, or I'll drop it early tomorrow. But you will have a video. And
do me a favor. Tell me in the private chat.
It's a big long thing, Rabbi. I'll tell you what I'll do after the stream, right? Well, after the stream, you and Ballstrek, if you can, hang on for the few minutes.
I don't know. It's a 7-part. I don't know if I'm going to make it.
Oh, 7. Oh yeah, Inferno was 7 parts.
Yeah.
Well, let's get it started then. Right, no more messing about. Has anybody sent that link to? Hold on, I'll just text Philip myself and let him know that it started.
Okay, no. If you want to wait another 11 minutes, episode 1 is still uploading.
Oh, he's got it.
You got it?
Yeah, I've got it. I think we're just better off going, because if the 7 episodes, the 20-minute episode, we're going to be here all night, and you need to go to bed, and Ballstrek will need at some stage to go and check on Lexi and everything. We will be taking toilet breaks as well during the time as well. So, is everybody ready?
I'm uploading episode 2 now if you need it. And then when that's uploaded,
we'll just keep downloading them. I mean, we'll just keep down. If we get ahead while we're watching, then I'll watch the versions you have, because they'll be guaranteed to. Because Ballstrek is right where he sent it to me from. I bleeding hate that place. I won't say, but I bleeding hate it. You play something and oh shit! I think I forgot to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ruined it, didn't you?
I poured the pasta. My cage.
Great work.
This is the Saturday for me.
Oh, this has to be the worst day of my life. I swear to God.
Really?
This
is what we're facing the worst day.
Yeah, this is the worst day of my life. Yeah. Just nothing's gone right, lads. I'm trying to do a dinner, right? Some lovely hake with lemon drizzle, and some pasta with some mushroom sauce and spinach, yeah? And I can't even fucking make that.
Whoops. Well, no, you could still make it. It'll just be crispy.
Yeah. Thanks, Ballstrek. That's good.
Add salt and ketchup. It'll be fine.
That is always good advice.
Oh, Gary is going to be joining us. Okay. Right, Gary is going to be a little bit late because he's on a stream with Blue Bonnet. So yeah, we'll just have to we'll just go anyway, and just when he's ready, he's ready. Because it is 7 parts, like. Right. Rabbi is ready. Right, listen, to everybody else, have you got your DVDs or wherever you are watching it on, whatever platform you are watching it on? I don't know what you are watching it on. I'm watching it on my phone, which is not too bad. But I can't believe I just bloody the one DVD that's missing.
Yeah. I was so going to upload it yesterday as well.
Because you would, but you knew I had it. I have it on DVD. Don't worry about it. I definitely have this one on DVD. Don't worry about it. That's what I said.
Yeah, always the way, isn't it?
In fairness, I'm a tick. I should have really checked during the week. You know, I'm just.
Does your wife
Yeah, Cheryl, right, you are right. Yeah, okay. Don't be blagging over there, right? We get it. You were the one that told me to look and I didn't. Say, she always has to be right. Make me feel bad.
Right. Well, I tell him I'm always right.
I tell you, a happy wife is a happy life, mate. If you've got to say your wife's right,
Is
I
it?
will.
Are you sure about
Yes,
that? But they're
yes,
fun.
yes, 100%.
Right, happy wife, happy life. Come here. They always find something to moan about, no matter what.
That's exactly. Just let it go over you. It's fine. A happy wife is a happy life. An unhappy wife is an excruciating wife. Okay. It's
yeah.
Do you know what? I forgot to check 3 DVDs here, and I'll tell you if Inferno was in this after me going mental. No, it's not. No, of course it's not, because my luck, you know, that just wouldn't happen, you know. Oh, I'm getting this here. I'm getting this sent to me from Australia. So I was minding my own business, I was, and I got a message and someone sent me a photograph and says, and it's someone that has sent me stuff before, so I was bloody gobsmacked. They got me this Tom Baker poster, old cardboard poster from the 70s. And it's getting sent over to me. Sent me a photograph of it last night. I should send it to you guys later and show you. But yeah, bloody hell, man, blown away. Some very nice people out there, I have to say. Just got out of the way for you, you know. I mean, it was already. I was like. He said, "Do you want this poster?" And I was like, "No, you mad thing, you're grand." But I said, "That's a nice ass poster." They go, "Well, I already bought it for you an hour ago." And I was like, "What?"
Well, okay, that's nice, isn't it?
I says, "Okay, fair enough." And then I felt I was like, "No, seriously, man, stop, man. You're too good. You're too good." And then it was like, "But I wanted to get it for you." And then your woman in the shop or something apparently is a huge Doctor Who fan, so I have to look out for if I can remember her name. So if I see someone by the name that I have here, I won't mention her because I don't want to kind of embarrass her if she is here. But yeah, it'd be nice to see if she turns up. But bleeding hell, man, she has some stuff over there in her shop all the way in Australia. So it will be unusual because it's a poster I've never seen. So maybe you guys have. I'll show you later, but. It's a poster I've never seen, and it looks, oh man, I'm blown away. It's going right behind me. When I get it, that Dalek poster is coming down, and it's going right behind me. When I fix my camera. Yeah, because my camera is not working now. Yeah. Everything just, yeah. I haven't had the best few weeks.
That's what's going on.
Yeah. Right, are we ready?
Yes.
I am ready.
Right, Rabbi. Is everybody in the chat ready?
Yes, they've been ready.
Right, they are ready. Right, Rabbi, because, you know, it's become a thing now.
Okay, get your TVs ready. Gonna go 5-second countdown. 5, 4, 3.
No,
2.
not yet. No.
Why did you say that?
No, yeah, because I didn't think it'd take this long to load. Right, now hold on. I'll have to wait for the play button to come up on this.
Rabbi, what's our hashtag?
It's hashtag Parallel Universe.
What's not in the thing?
Well, you can't tell everybody all bleeding week what it is.
Well, somebody asked in the chat, so I'm letting them know.
Well, then watch me videos.
No.
Jesus, we don't do trailers for nothing, you know. Right, you can go, buddy. I'm already playing for some weird reason. And it's in Japanese or something.
It has subtitles.
It's actually French. Sorry. I don't know the difference between French and Japanese.
Wow.
Why is there no sound?
Can't help you there, mate.
It's English. It has French subtitles.
Right, I might have to just watch it with the subtitles on because I'm getting no sound.
Yeah, may have to unmute it.
Oh, that's going to help.
Well, it is. That's what I'm saying. It is.
Look at the little volume button.
Yeah, it's up all the way.
Well, that is quite a pickle.
Yeah.
Is your volume turned up on your computer, on your phone?
It's playing, right? I mean, I've got the
volume
sound.
turned up on your phone.
Your volume is. Come on, Rabbi. I'm not that stupid. Come on.
I got audio.
There, I've got it up all the way. I'm telling you. I don't know. Maybe because it's on me bleeding phone. There we go. Da 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 dum dee dee da da da. So I've got the subtitles though.
Okay, shall we
Okay,
just
you could
start
watch
then?
them in French.
No, come on. We'll go. I can still see it. I can see the subtitles.
I don't have the sound turned down when I play it.
No, it's not
Okay,
big deal. Come on, we've delayed enough. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's weird. It's me earphones.
Uh-huh.
Explain everything else. You're always looking for everything else.
Oh, I went fucking away. Oh my God. See, this is why I don't believe in God. Deliberately punishing me.
No.
Well,
Yes.
if you don't believe in God, how's he punishing you?
Because
I don't know. Yeah.
what?
Well, why? How's he punishing you?
I don't know.
See, your argument's invalid.
Shut up, you.
Okay, let's count this down, Rabbi. We'll just
Okay,
let
Moses
Noel
ready.
figure
Let's go.
himself out.
Down.
Everybody ready?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press play now.
Great. When you get 1 minute and 47 seconds in, let me know.
I will do. We're bitterly bubbling away.
Right.
Oh yeah, I was thinking today. Season 7 is the exact inverse of season 11 of the 2005 revival, because season 7 and season 11 were both coming from the same thing. The ratings were flagging, and it was like running out. It was kind of like losing its luster under Troughton, under Capaldi, in the popularity, and they brought in a new production team, and they just did the exact opposite. They reinvigorated Doctor Who, and people loved it. Whereas, today they hate it. Okay.
Well, it was,
by Don Halton.
yeah, let's turn it into a completely different show. I love the Troughton era, but if I had to rank my favorite series or seasons, it would be Hinchcliffe Holmes' second and third season. This season 26, and then I put, because we only have half of each of them, probably season 5 and 6 combined of Troughton.
I tell you, I love it. Great little opening on Bessie, isn't it?
Yep. I love the epic opening.
I was watching the making of this, and Caroline John was like saying this was awful. It was like so cold, and
she was also pregnant.
Right. I forgot, yeah. And she had to look all super glamorous, so she was like wearing all these like fake hair and fake eyelashes. And she knew there were rats in the bathroom.
Oh, it was 147, Noel.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot.
Oh, for
What are
God.
you at?
Oh, it's Jago. Jago's just turned up.
Yep. Still acting on Big Finish up until about 2 years ago.
He's not Big Finish anymore. I thought he's in the new Paternoster Gang stuff.
Actually, yeah, he is. But Jago and Lightfoot ended when I can't remember his name passed away. Although, in all honesty, I haven't listened to that.
That's pretty good. If you want him, let me know.
Cool, I might.
Okay, I'll get in contact.
How's everything going, Noel?
Yeah, I'm still not in. No, I'm behind and I can't fix it, so I'll just wait till the second part.
We need to get Noel a new computer.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe we should do that. Like a GoFundMe to get you a new computer, Noel. Teddy, this season did have a what was it? A plot of like government buffoons. Messing with fools they didn't understand.
One thing I like many things about season 7, but I love the mono sound in this one. I don't know, it sounds unique.
Yeah.
for some reason the voices sound so much clearer in this season. I have no idea why. I get attracted to stupid things. And this was the high definition of its time, folks. First season in color. It was like, wow.
Right. You were like, it shows so much confidence in it. Okay, if you're in Doctor Who, you never do that. You see some goo leaking out from anything, don't touch it. And then when you're starting to turn green and grey, go to a doctor. This whole story came from there was a story that the Russians were like tunneling down the earth, and suddenly they stopped, and then the Americans did the same thing, and then they stopped. It was all like very suspect.
How's it going, Noel?
I got nothing. Sorry.
Poor Noel.
No, did you see the link I sent you yesterday to? He's in the chat right now. I'm going to screw up his name. His real name's Adam. It's much easier. I can say Adam much easier. Atam Mirabilis. Did you see the link to his stuff I sent yesterday?
No.
Oh yeah, you got to check it out. It's freaking incredible.
I'll
I'll tell you, when you're waiting for this episode to finish, go and click that link. It is incredible. It's all this like source work. Anyway, he wants to come on with us tomorrow night. I figured, look at his stuff. I think you'll like it.
Yeah, no problem. As I said, the more the merrier. So he's more than welcome.
So okay, the guy's been infected by the goo now. He's wandering around aimlessly, turning into a primordial, which seems to involve his moustache to become much more handlebarry. Have you noticed? It's funny. The whole primordials are so tacked on. They needed a monster, but they're so tacked on.
Many minutes are you in?
We are. I'll tell you. 6 minutes, 7 seconds.
Oh, I'm actually not that far behind now.
Benton and the brig are having a chat.
Right. Well, the doctor's just walked in the room now.
Right. Exactly.
Right. Well, then it looks like I might have caught up. 6:19 on, man. Right.
And
yeah. I think you're right on the exact right place.
Right.
And a quiz for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we have a color version of this episode? Well, story.
Oh, is this one of the ones that got the dot thing done to them?
Well, BBC Enterprises had a black and white version of Inferno, which they kept for overseas sales, which probably would have been junked anyway. But a series of episodes were discovered in Canada from our very own TV Ontario in Toronto.
I don't know that.
Same thing with half of the Claws of Axis. A lot of Pertwee episodes came from TV Ontario. So you're welcome.
The gas leak was like because Canada.
Yeah, we're good for something.
Sci-fi. I said Canada has a good taste when it comes to sci-fi.
Yes, it does.
We do. Started airing in Canada before the US.
Yeah.
It could really do with a bit of restoration. So I'm looking forward to them releasing this on Blu-ray.
Well, which version are you watching? Because this was released twice on DVD.
I think this is a special edition on DVD.
If it's from 2006, it's the original. If it's 2013, it's a special edition.
2013.
Okay, yeah. So this is actually a massive improvement over the 2006.
Right.
If you think this is about as good as the restoration team could make this look, if you watch the 2006 release, it looks terrible. But this I'm actually impressed by how good this looks. But yes, you're right. On Blu-ray, this would look even better. Maxed out the bit rate, and it's been 7-8 years since the most recent restoration, so they could probably clean it up a little bit more. But like everything the restoration team did, it's amazing.
Their work's fantastic. But you compare this to like Planet of the Daleks, which is they brought it on Blu-ray, and there was no color print of it. It was incredible how they reconstituted the color. The whole thing. It looked like the little grey dots on the screen, and which translates into different color information, and then they restored it with that.
Yeah. Well, the thing with the Pertwee is the source, the quality of the source material is very inconsistent. Yeah. Because up until his fourth season, after that it's fine, but specifically his first three, because few people know this, but Pertwee's first 3 seasons in the Great Purge were wiped and destroyed just as badly as the Troughton era. But because by season 7, because the show was being sold overseas, it was easily recoverable. The problem was the quality of what they were recovering. But because all of Pertwee was shown in the US and Canada, they were able to reconstruct it. But had this not been picked up in the 1970s, then the first 3 seasons of Pertwee would be like Troughton, mostly missing.
Oh.
Although we would have this one, but it would be black and white.
It's surprising how little the Doctor's in this so far.
Yeah.
You've been like 2 scenes.
Exactly, yeah.
I like the way they built these episodes, where the debate over whether the 7-episode structure works, but I think for a serialized show, I think it works well because you are able to flesh out the story a little bit more.
I was actually saying it to people. I read a recent review, and it was from years ago. And they says, it's one of those stories, they say that, some people are saying, as you said, that 7 might be too long, but he was saying that it was padding, but it was padding that actually meant something. There was stuff within it, and that's what makes Inferno different to other stories that would have a lot of padding in it, but no real substance. But this one actually does.
Well, what I think why this one works is it goes in a radically different direction partway through. But
yeah, you don't see it.
Oh, go ahead, Rabbi.
Now, that's a normal Doctor Who episode, right?
Yeah.
But by the time we get to episode 2, it's like, what's going on?
And what I like about this is you have a sense of impending doom throughout the entire episode. Like this one might be one of Doctor Who's most disturbing episodes or stories, but I also think it's one of the best. I would say this is definitely the best story of the Pertwee era. Although I would say all of season 7, my 4 favorite Pertwee stories are those 4.
I think it was my favorite Pertwee story. Good question. I mean, this was up there. This is one of them. But I love the Daemons. I love so many of them.
It's 70s Doctor Who. It was a magical era. This was the golden age. This is when Doctor Who hit its stride. And it dominated throughout the entire decade.
Yeah. Again, it just reinvigorated itself. It did the exact opposite of the Jodie series. Like the exact opposite.
Oh, and Philip Morris here is... Philip Morris is in the chat. Hello, Philip. How are you doing today, sir?
He also says the last appearance of the original TARDIS console before it went to the great junkyard in the sky.
Yes.
Wait, so this must be Liz's last story then?
Yep.
Oh, she must have been really pregnant by then.
Well, I believe she told Barry Letts while they were filming this story. But it was kind of the they decided the character wasn't working, and she had come to the conclusion that she'd have to leave because she was going to have a kid, and then it just happened. Although I like Carol and John, I like Liz Shaw. I can kind of.
I mean, it was a good difference. I mean, she stood out.
But I think Katie Manning, Joe Grant worked better with Pertwee because they were a contrast. Whereas in season 7, you had essentially 2 scientists. Whereas you go to more of a traditional companion structure with season 8, 9, and 10.
Right. So this will be the last time you see these unit costumes as well. They go for a much more realistic one in season, 8, I believe is next? Yeah.
Yeah. But you could really tell the James Bond influence in the season.
Yeah, but this is very much like the Megamite modem line from Trial of the Time Lord. You know, this cutting edge technology where it can open and close a garage door.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is at last. Bit of Liz Shaw.
I do love him in this episode, actually.
See, and this shows that Earthbound stories can work.
Yeah.
And the decision to strand the Doctor on Earth was obviously made by the previous regime, and Barry Letts and Terrence Dicks inherited it. But I think they did something unique with it, where it was the James Bond Doctor. And I think in terms of the limitations, they came up with good stories. Whereas if you compare it to recent times, this shows that Earthbound can work if you have competent people behind it.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything's in the writing. You know, I was listening to the that John Coleshaw interview with She Who Must Not Be Named. I love his impersonation of Terrence Dicks. It was so spot on.
Yeah, I like him.
And of course, rest in peace, Terrence Dicks, Barry Letts, John Pertwee, Carol and John. It's kind of sad because when the first DVD came out in 2006, 3 of the 4 of them were still alive. Now all 4 of them have since passed on.
Yeah, I know. It's actually sad. I love his shirt though. I'll think of something. I hope.
I thought you talked about the Primord. The Primord looks a lot like Jason King to me.
Even the music, you know, the background music, it's very good.
The show creates a feeling and a vibe.
Yeah.
Which I don't think was ever replicated again in Doctor Who. Like maybe Logopolis. Logopolis is actually NK is of Androzani. So I think they've done it 3 times where they just create this overwhelming sense of impending doom where you're actually uneasy while watching the episode, which I think is awesome. Because you didn't have the effects back then. So you had to be creative. I remember when I first watched this, my much younger self, this story scared the living crap out of me.
I can imagine.
There we go. A bit of Pertwee gurning.
Oh, and Michael Richardson has to leave. He's got a work thing come up. Well, Michael, thank you for coming, my friend, and we will speak again soon.
Yeah, Michael, you look after yourself, pal. Sorry, I'm just making sure I don't burn this lot of pasta. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm serious. I'm normally spot on with me cooking. I can multitask, but yeah, today we'll just scratch it off, pretend it didn't happen.
I love Pertwee's facial expressions.
I know.
He was the king.
Yeah. It is a good scene, though.
Yeah. The console looks less green there.
There was an episode of Sliders. It was a two-parter, which it was probably one of their two of their best episodes. But it always struck me as they seem to be ripping off this episode.
Okay, yeah, I can hear that. I mean, although the reason the McGann telemovie never got made in series was because of Sliders.
Yeah. Well, actually, there was that, and the fact that Fox decided to put it up against the season finale of Roseanne, and it was the Dan has a heart attack episode.
All right.
So both of them. Although I love Sliders.
Oh, so did I. The first few seasons of Sliders are absolutely great, but it kind of loses its way after a few of the main stars leave. Then, but
the less said about the Sci-Fi Network seasons, the better. But the first three are amazing.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. Great concepts as well. A bit ahead of its time, I thought.
And from Philip Morris, it's interesting that Doctor Who came close to cancellation at the end of the 60s. The BBC thought it had its day. However, no suitable replacement could be found, so another season was ordered. And it was, and Doctor Who skyrocketed.
There you go, which was rapidly very popular with John Pertwee and saved the show.
Yep.
Right. Philip, I was just saying earlier, there's a lot of parallels between season 7 and the first season 11, the first Jodie season. In that, they were both coming off a waning popularity of Doctor Who, and they both thought they were going to reinvigorate Doctor Who to make it, to make a new audience. But this one succeeded, whereas.
This had Barry Letts and Terrence Dicks. We don't have that in current year.
Barry Letts was a massive, kind of an SKW of the 70s. Not they really existed then.
Yeah, but it meant something different back then. It doesn't mean what it means now.
Exactly. But he was balanced out by Terrence Dicks, who was on the other side of the political aisle.
And they were best friends pretty much to the end.
Yeah, and a lot of their conflict, in if you can call it that, is reflected, I think, in the Brigadier and the Doctor's relationship.
Yeah, and that's where you get both sides of the argument, two different views.
You'll come out to a cliffhanger, I think.
Yeah. But again, guys, if this season hadn't succeeded and hadn't been brilliant, we would have no more Doctor Who ever. Yeah, it would have ended here, and it would be just some obscure show from the 70s 60s that nobody remembers.
But of course, it didn't work out that way.
Nope.
And we got 50 odd years of decent Doctor Who.
I go 54 to 2017. Even though I don't like Series 10, it's still Doctor Who.
Good cliffhanger.
Right, that was the I actually caught up with you, so that is brilliant.
Okay, so no, episode 3 is uploading now. Episode 2, I sent you the link to.
No,
episode 3 will be ready. I'll upload episode 4 as soon as episode 3 is finished. And I'll just keep sending you the links as we go.
Yeah, Grant. I have it here and all, so we're ready to go.
Okay.
Click on it, make sure it works, and then let me know.
Yeah, right. Why am I? Oh, yeah. So for a minute there, Gogglebox came up and said, "What the hell is that all about?" And then, Rabbi.
Oh, by the way, no, Gogglebox, I can't see.
What? That was the last episode. All right. Right, I have it, and it looks like a perfect Al copy. So thank you very much.
We got your back, Noel.
So we're good. We're all good, right? The meltdown is done. Except in the episode, the meltdown is not done.
No.
What's gonna happen in the next?
Things are about to get real.
It is. Things are about to get very real. Did you
Are you ready?
Did you actually see me before we start the second part? Did you actually see me little teaser for next week's story?
No.
No, what is it?
Oh no! Yes, You will have to go and check because I want to do it a little bit different this week. Just go and check out the 2 teasers, and the trailer will be dropping straight after this watch along. So stay on the channel after.
I'm watching the teaser, I'm trying to work it out.
But I'll be seeing you again very soon. Next Saturday, in fact.
Oh, you can hear me watching it?
Oh,
yeah.
Don't you get me copy.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, you do this. I'll tell you, we go down because of this year.
Oh no, I will not do anything. I have no idea what this is. Okay, so Tom Baker's story.
Yeah, that was a special little clip that they played for certain regions before the episode kicked off. Tell you what, send it to Ballstrike.
Well, the date is there, so we can narrow it down that way.
Right.
What's the date? Oh, there you go. 75. Okay.
Someone on YouTube got it spot on. Only one person, I think, on YouTube has got the story. It's a Tom Baker story, obviously, because we're going in order. Now, when we get to, obviously, we will do the Paul McGann movie, but then when we do Paul McGann movie, we're going back again, and we're going to do another William Hartnell, then Patrick Troughton, then obviously Pertwee, all the way back.
Okay,
That's how we do it.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm going to say Terror Saigons. Are we right? Am I right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because the date matches up. Okay, I agree with that.
Exactly. And I have to say, the Zygons is one of the monsters that are so much better in the classic series.
Yeah.
Which is weird. That seahorse kind of silhouette they have is beautiful. I don't know why they didn't continue that.
Well, I'm glad you like it, so that's all right.
It's a great story. I'm going to upload it now for okay? And when we're done tonight, it's going to be done.
Right, Grant. So that way there's no mess ups. Oh, Jesus. Trailer. The worst movie that I ever seen of Wild West with bloody Will Smith.
Yeah.
It was awful. Come on.
Oh, I saw it in the theater, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ballstrike, man. Come on.
It was 21 years ago.
As well.
No, but I have to be honest. When I seen the trailer for it originally, like Ballstrike, I was actually excited. It looked amazing, and Will Smith was at the height of his power, and so was your other man.
I was slightly inebriated while watching it, so that helped.
What?
You turned on this.
Who did?
Will Smith?
Will Smith turned down the Matrix for this.
Yep.
Right. Although
oh my God, I say he regrets that now.
he said he regrets it now. Okay, and we got a 1999 Selma Hayek in it. So, in Victorian underwear for most of it. So it's really not all bad.
No, I knew you'd go there. You always go there, don't you?
Why wouldn't you? I'm only putting blood. What do you want out? I'm not getting both.
He always goes there, though. Ted, what's wrong with him today?
It's the wind.
Oh my God, my dog is so nearly dead.
It's the wind.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Right, let's get part 2 going so everyone gets a bit of a break. Go on.
Okay, countdown.
Yeah.
Are we ready? Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press play. Parallel dimension.
The sound and all is even so much better. But I have to say, fair play to that other site because, that's that was the place to go if you wanted to watch.
It was the best I could do in like the 30 seconds I
know.
had.
Fair play to you. It was actually good, and the subtitles made it actually even better, to be honest, because I could, watch the screen and listen to and the subtitles is funny though when there's certain, when he was doing the da 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 at the start where he's driving. Brilliant. This is a cracking story.
Had like a separate, like a filmed story title come up, like that's separate from the whole, like the rest of the episode. It was a much more black and white Doctor Who sort of thing to do.
Where is Jesus? Do you know where the tin opener is?
In the drawer.
I think this is the episode where they're on top of the whatever the gas tanks. They're very high up, and apparently both John Pertwee and whatever name of the actor is who's playing the Primord here are both terrified of heights. And so was it Douglas Camfield who was directing it. Kept trying to get them to like take their hands off the railings.
I'm afraid of heights too, so I can understand that.
Yeah, this was when Havoc was really just like reaching their peak, wasn't it? This is where they really started jumping off buildings.
Actually, someone was having an interesting conversation about Roger Delgado and basically asking, was he in? What did they basically show him too much in the Pertwee era? Like, do you know the way he kind of turns up in every second story nearly? And I was listening and I was kind of like myself, but that's one of my favourite seasons, the one with just him and Pertwee back and forth all the time.
Yeah, I think that really worked. I liked it a lot.
Yeah. I suppose we all have different tastes of.
Yeah, I guess so.
Where's the spinach gone? Oh, shit.
When they get all like all furry, the Primords, it's way after this.
Shit.
Yeah. If you need a government buffoon, you go to 1970s Pertwee Who. You'll find, especially season 7, you'll find one in every episode. So, question: do you prefer this or the Silurians? I think I prefer the Silurians.
Rayleigh, can you give a time check on where you are right now?
Sure. We are. We are 4 minutes 5 seconds in.
Thank you.
Yeah. Just a bit of Bunyan. A bit of Bunyan.
No, is take 2 going better?
What?
Yes.
Take 2's going better. Good. We're all praying for you, though.
Yeah, we're all good. We're all good. We're all good. We're all gravy, as they say.
Nobody says that.
What?
I just saw. Speaking of Delgado, they're releasing a not a Delgado master, but a Eric Roberts master set in Big Finish next year.
Yeah, and isn't there an audio from Big Finish or something as well with all the masters as well as featuring?
Yeah, that's coming out. When is it? Yeah, I'm coming January 2021. Masterful. Oh wow, they got a they do have a Roger Delgado master in it. Whoa! Oh, the front page.
Of course, everybody got confused because apparently the first poster didn't have him in it, and everybody was giving out saying, "Why isn't he in it?" And then they released the second poster, which was ridiculous. Why not just release it? Oh, I don't know. Sometimes.
Who's playing him? I wonder. Milo Parker, maybe. Jones. I wonder who's playing it. Although the poster doesn't enlarge. This is just annoying.
Right, now, I just need to let this cook, simmer. Spinach shouldn't take long.
Does Nicholas Courtney have a real moustache there, or a stucco one? Okay, I'm reading about this thing in Masterful. Also, master as well.
Does look kind of fake.
Yes.
Ow! I think Ted tried to kill me.
Everything's trying to kill you today, Noel.
Seriously, I'm tripping over his balls and all. Someone with a £5 super chat called Jody Hater. For God's sake.
Just read it out.
He says, "Why do you have a personal hatred of me? You don't even know me." Well, let's see. I don't want to get into this, but the fact that you just basically just keep.
£5 super chat. We're done. That's it.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. I'll answer because it's me. It's not Cheryl that runs this channel. So what I'll say is the reason why is because you keep coming on with your stupid messages, and you basically accused me of bullying you, and then you went on a bit of a campaign against me. So that's why.
Just use the super chat money to pick up a bargain bin DVD of Series 11 and film yourself burning it. Go all nerderotic on it.
That's it. Actually, that's what I should do. So thank you for your super chat. I will do that because it will be in a bargain basement bin. Nobody.
Well, you can probably get seasons 11 and 12 and Resolution for £5.
Yeah. They go for $1 a dozen in North America because nobody bought any.
Yeah, I know. And thus we have Time Lord Victorious.
Now, once again, to refute modern day accusations,
Right.
I am seeing two strong female characters in this episode. I don't know, maybe it's just me.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely spot on. Sure, your woman actually, I forget her name. She actually tells your man off because he's being a bit, what would be considered today as sexist, and she calls him out on it, and rightly so. But that's how you do it, like, do you know what I mean? And you're right, Liz Shaw, another strong female. Look, it's all bullshit, Balstrick. We know that. All the arguments fall apart. It's ridiculous. But what always struck me about this episode is why nobody just got rid of the green goo in the first place, and someone didn't just whack him across the head and just shut the plant down.
Well, then they help with another story to fill out the other 5 episodes.
Yeah. And another fun fact about this one, the episode was credited as being directed by Douglas Camfield, although in filming, I believe it's either this episode or episode 3. I think it's actually this episode. He got really sick. I think he might have had a minor heart attack from what I remember. Yeah, so the episodes 3 to 7 were actually directed but not credited to Barry Letts.
Wow, I did not know that. So this master thing on Big Finish looks really cool.
I tell you, I don't know where you get this knowledge from. Oh, it's the DVD extras, I bet you, is it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was on the feature on the original 2006,
Yeah.
which I believe it's on the special edition as well.
That's what's good about the digital copies. Not the digital copies. The hard copy of something. It's like the special features on these DVDs alone that's why it's working. These
the DVD range is fantastic.
Somebody says, I thought it was the Sontaran Experiment Bulls track. No, that's the one where Tom Baker broke his arm while filming.
Oh,
Collarbone, wasn't it?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah, collarbone. Yeah, and you noticed they had to film him. He wasn't really moving.
That's right.
And they tried to hide the sling under his jacket, and they had to get a body double for his action scenes.
Right. The weirdest Tom Baker injury that he had was that big sticking plaster he had on his face for, was it?
Pirate Planet, the one where he got bit by a dog?
He got attacked by a dog.
Yeah.
Probably when he was like drunk out of his mind. What's the Nervous series, Joe K? Got Genesis of the Daleks as extra as part of the Daleks collection they put out of the new series. Okay, excellent. What's the Nervous series? I guess we'll tell us in a second. Yeah, that's Terry Walter's long shot. Okay, Jodie Hayter. Jodie Hayter is a nice person. Okay. Well, I'm glad you have that self image.
$2. Okay, Noel. We can now get you can now get a Jodie Whittaker action figure and burn that with the DVD.
Oh, great! He says I'm a nice person. You probably are. I'm not saying you're not. You just come across as a bit of an asshole, if I'm honest. So, like, if you want to stop being an asshole and actually be nice to me, then I can see that then I'll be able to see for myself that you're a nice person. But yeah, I'll go and buy that DVD and Jodie Whittaker. Yeah. Do a stream on that. It'd be great. I like Nider, says Face of Bo Andrew.
I love Nider. He was so good.
Yeah, I agree.
But in a comedic way.
I love Evil Brigadier in this though.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, Nicholas Courtney.
He must have had a real moustache because he's got no moustaches when he's evil. Right.
Yes. It would have had to have been because I believe this was still filmed in sequence. I think.
That's interesting.
But just imagine being back in 1970 watching this episode for the first time. As say you're somebody who'd watched Doctor Who from the beginning, and then you get something that is just so incredibly dark.
Right.
You know, something unlike anything they had done.
Petra, that's her name. Petra. Yeah, Petra takes no crap off no man. And fair play to her. I love how the Doctor gets more and more disheveled as the story unfolds. He really starts to unravel. You're right, he actually does. And I love the scene where he starts smashing the computer equipment to try to stop the drilling. I actually agree with you. I have to say the whole supporting cast down to the main cast were absolutely superb in this story, I think.
And I agree. Here's another little trivia bit for you. So, played by Sheila Dunn, but her name was actually Sheila Camfield, wife of director Douglas Camfield, who had to witness his health emergency and then continue acting.
Wow.
In this episode.
Right, Sharon, finally.
Well, you know, paycheck's a paycheck. You can't argue with that.
And from Jewel Sherwood, Sergeant Benton got to shine as well. I love Sergeant Benton and John Levine. And when you see John Levine, any clips of him in real life, he always strikes me as such a kind, friendly person.
Right. I do agree with you. Have you heard the end of the Tim Treloar Big Finish, the Doctor ones?
No.
I'm sending you a link to the latest one. It's one of the best stories I've ever heard. It's got stories on it, but there's one story I heard called "Poison of the Daleks." It is fantastic.
I will check that out.
It's so good. Yeah. I just send you the link by Twitter.
You just grab that money. Right. Actually, you're not. You only want one piece, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. And there'll be some for tomorrow if you want it. There you go. Small. Right. As I said, some for you tomorrow.
That door closed lightly for such a thick door.
Ted, do you want a treat? Come here, look.
I'm
Here.
not having it, dog.
Here, give
I'm
him a
not.
treat. It's fine. Give him a treat. Yeah, just give him a treat. Look, he's just upset because of all the weather. The weather.
Weather's beautiful here.
Oh, we've had a storm here. Well, heavy wind, but they're saying it's a storm.
Although the weather patterns are interesting. When we did our first watch along 2 weeks ago, I was in the middle of a blizzard. Now we're in the middle of a heat wave.
Oh my God! Yeah, well, we were. Yeah, it's bad here. Oh, I don't know. The weather is all over the place. It's weird.
I think it's close to 100 out there right now, actually.
Ah.
I so don't understand Fahrenheit.
It's well, no, we don't do it either. Actually, what is the temperature out there right now?
Here it's 56.
No, it's not 56. It's certain degrees. Will you stop with your
Fahrenheit.
No.
Americans can't be asked.
I know you can. So learn it.
Well, I do Celsius.
Do you?
But you're not American.
No. So yeah, right now we are without Humidex 32. With a severe thunderstorm tornado watch.
Oh, awesome.
And apparently a high pollen count. That's why I was sneezing all morning. Actually, we might be the hottest spot on the continent right now. We're hotter than Texas today.
Wow. Here in Israel, it's been very, very hot for the last week. We've been in, I don't know, the 40s, and the third. I can't remember now, but it just broke yesterday. Today really. But boy, was that hot.
Lexi is just sprawled out next to the AC unit. She's been there all day.
Nice.
And she's had a couple ice cubes.
Great. That's the life, man. That's it. You remember when we had air fan? Ted would run away from it.
Yeah. No, it's been hot in Ireland up until yesterday because it's been
very windy.
It was like 70 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty high for here.
Yeah.
It's from Face of Bo Andrew. you see how each story in Classic Who was written like a book. It was, and they were all easily novelized. Not like the reboot, well, especially current reboot, which was lazy writing, especially in the last few years. Yeah, I don't think the writing on New Who, I don't think ever, like, there are good episodes, but it never equaled Classic Who because they didn't have the effects to deal with. The effects to cover things up. They had to deal with actual stories.
True.
And I think Doctor Who works better as a 4 or 6, or in this case, 7-part structure because it does allow you to flesh out the story. I've never been a fan of the 45-minute episodes. Or at least
I don't know. Take one like, was it Satan Pit and Impossible Planet, which is a 2-parter.
Yeah, the 2-parters work well because that's the same length as a traditional.
Exactly.
I really think those ones work.
Until a certain season, which shall remain nameless.
Oh, of course.
I love his garage.
Right. I was just thinking that. It's kind of like a naff way to...
that episode.
John Pertwee, he was so the man's man, Doctor.
Okay, no, if I haven't sent you episode 3, I'm going to do that right now.
Grant, that was that's at the flying in, that one. Right, if I just take a quick toilet break, now is the chance. Literally 2 minutes, and then we're going to get straight into the next one. We don't want to delay, so we can get a little bit.
Episode 4 is uploading now.
Cool. So, chat, are we all enjoying real Doctor Who?
Exactly.
Very much.
Yeah, it's just such a difference.
Oh, go ahead, Rabbi.
I don't know. This is just such a difference. You know, what watching like that's like written by people who like have intelligence and care about it compared to what we have today. It is.
But it does make you sad. Look, if New Who, as Baldrick has said, never will ever reach the heights of Classic Who. But when New Who came along, we were all happy for it. And Russell T, let's be honest, he was able to win us over, but bring a new audience and bring it to a whole brand new audience, which we all love. But the danger of that is, though, when you do that, is then you get fans that don't really know much about the show or the history, and then they start dictating what happens with the show, and then before you know it, what happens? You end up with season 11 and 12.
Well, a lot of these fans wouldn't have the attention span.
But I am that person, and I will say that.
What? Okay, I'll rephrase. Not all of them, except for Saint Cheryl.
No, but what I'm saying is, you know, not having ever watched Classic Who until, you know, just the 50th anniversary special, had not seen Classic Who, you know, and I take the piss out of it all the time because the special effects and some of the overacting just, you know, tickles me to no end. However, the stories are brilliant, and I will tell you right now, I own Jodie's seasons because I'm always committed to buying them, and then now it just won't be happening. So I own those, and I cannot rewatch any of them. They just
we have
DVDs and less convenient ways for me to watch Classic Who, and I will always watch one of those episodes because they're just good. So I think that just shows the difference between Classic and what we've got now is that even though those of us that came late in the game realize the writing itself is just so atrocious, nothing else matters.
Yep.
Yeah, no, you know, I think New Who fans, they either when they saw the Jodie era, they've left, which most of them have done. Or they were attracted to it because of the agenda.
Yep.
Yeah, and we're in the state that we're in. Wait, you hear what I have for you later on. I love it. Yeah. Okay, let's get to
ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are we ready for episode 4? Episode 3, I should say.
3. Yeah, episode 3.
Cued.
Okay. Let me do the count. I'll turn the camera so you can see me. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press play.
Right.
See, here's an example of what a dedicated Classic Who fan I was. For years, I would finish every day by watching one episode of the classic series. It was to the point that Lexi and the German Shepherd that we used to have as well, who's long since passed away, unfortunately. But it got to the point that as soon as the closing theme started, they both knew it was bedtime. I actually had both my dogs trained to the Doctor Who theme.
So Don Houghton got the job writing this because Barry Letts met him when he was working on Crossroads.
You did a brilliant job.
Crossroads is a kind of a low-rent English soap.
Oh, this is it now. This is where he goes into the...
Right.
Yeah, like I said, that's one of the reasons why, in this case, the 7-story arc works, because the show completely flips partway through.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's not like Invasion of Time, right?
Yeah, that's drawn out, and the cheapest solution for a set in history. The TARDIS needs to be cleaned desperately. Joe has requested that we watch The Invasion of Time. I'm up for that.
I'm always happy to watch it.
It has 4 good episodes, and then it takes drugs, but it's a good episode.
I love that.
You're saying taking drugs is a bad thing?
actually, that would be the Time Monster. That's the best example of Doctor Who taking drugs partway through an episode. I'm like, it's a normal story, then it turns into a goddamn acid trip.
Yeah.
For Sergeant Benton.
Right. And not a good one at that.
No. Oh no, it is so bad it's funny. It is definitely Pertwee's worst story ever. The Web of Fear, yep, another brilliant story.
Oh, I love that. Why are they not animated that missing episode for it though? I mean, come on.
It was because of time constraints, because the episode was recovered, and they rushed out the DVD release as quickly as possible. And I think at that point they had pretty much stopped doing animations, because the Underwater Menace didn't have animations either. But I'd love to see a DVD re-release of that with the episode animated. Like, there's obviously a reconstruction, and they did the best they could with the reconstruction.
Right. I imagine that's going to be something when they bring it out that season on Blu-ray, which is going to be mostly animated, I would have.
Well, you notice they are primarily animating Troughton era episodes, so I think they are definitely aiming for Blu-ray releases of those at some point in the future.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to me that the first of these black and white, half missing seasons will be season 5. It's got Tomb of the Cybermen, Abominable Snowman.
Yeah,
they'll need to animate.
That's been my theory as well.
Right, Ice Warriors, Enemy of the World. They got Web of Fear. Need one episode. Fury of Frenzy doing, and then so they got 2 more stories to do to be able to do season 6.
Internet Gas Leak says, "Are we still on a break?" No,
Oh, sorry, man.
No, we're on. I'll tell you the time we're on.
5:22
seconds. Oh, his handy doodad to open the door. Is it working?
Yep. Yeah, I know. He gets confused here. It's great. It is.
Although in terms of Blu-ray releases, I think season 6 might be easier because there's only one story that needs to be done, which is the Space Pirates, which only has one existing story right now.
Being done in the near future at all.
It's I think season 4 is. Oh, actually, it's not that far off. Power of the Daleks, we've got animated. Highlanders would need to be done. Underwater Menace. There is a DVD, but it needs to be animated. Moonbase is done with animations. Macra Terror is done with animations. Faceless Ones, yes, which I don't even know if we're going to get that in Region 1. So really, they'd have to do Evil of the Daleks. So actually, when you look at it, with the animation, the Troughton era is actually in pretty good shape now.
Right. Now, one of the New Adventures books, the early ones, I think it will be Time We're ones. That the glorious leader they see on the posters everywhere, they say is one of the pit faces that he was offered when at the Troughton regeneration.
I just love that car.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of surprised they didn't bring back Bessie at some point for the Capaldi story. I can see him really wanting to do that.
Yeah, he was Pertwee Part 2. There are a lot of similarities between those, although Capaldi was a lot more alien than Pertwee. Pertwee was one of the more human doctors.
Right, I always found Capaldi like a fusion between 3 and 4.
I think your most human doctors would be John Pertwee, Peter Davison, and probably David Tennant.
David Tennant, you think? I'm not sure.
Right, you have to say, Matt Smith is very alien. Just look at his face. Tom Baker, very alien.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, I'd actually agree with that one. Yeah, I can see where you're going with that.
As Colin Baker, the later iterations on Big Finish, yeah, that was human. Sylvester McCoy did not play it as a human. Paul McGann, yes. Christopher Eccleston, no. It's made very clear he doesn't understand humans. David Tennant, yes, because they were trying to appeal. Matt Smith, no. He was the most alien doctor. Capaldi, no, very alien. And then the thing that came after him doesn't know what it's doing. So yeah, well,
that's just like
playing it as a terrible human. We'll just put it that way.
Exactly. Yeah, as a human, it's an awful one.
Daniel Leach just asked, "What are your thoughts on Curse of Fenric?" I think it's a brilliant story. I think all of season 26. Like what I said at the beginning of the stream, I would rank it as my 4th favorite classic season behind this season and Tom Baker's 2nd and 3rd season. It's confusing, but I think the reconstruction or the movie version that came out with the 2003 DVD release, which is also on the Blu-ray, really fleshes it out. But what works about season 23 is you require a certain level of intelligence to understand what's going on in that season and understand what direction they were taking the show in. Because there's a lot of subtleties in that season. And Andrew Cartnell himself has come out and said, no, the garbage that we saw this year was never part of the Cardinal master plan, ever.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, you know, they could say what they want anyway. We knew by looking at the crap that it wasn't anyway.
Yeah.
You get look at this is. We can get into this again, but Chibnall's just a clown. He needs to go. End of. Simple as that. And you know.
And here's Pertwee doing his own stunts.
Yeah. He actually did like doing his own stunts, didn't he?
He was the James Bond doctor. I think the only doctor that actually did all their own stunts was Colin Baker.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's impressive. And I'm not saying, I'm not being condescending here. That actually is impressive. Back in those days, it was always a kind of a stunt double, wasn't it? Because they didn't want the actor to be getting injured or anything. Certain stunts, they say, nah, leave the stunt man for that. That's his job. Sure, if he dies, it's grand. If you die, we have to recast the show.
I love the scream.
Yeah. It was really annoying when I was working on that trailer. I wanted to isolate the sound of that scream, but I couldn't do it.
It's brilliant. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, problem is it's a mono soundtrack, so no isolation.
Yeah, he's been good to be able to recognize her. I bloody couldn't.
No, she kind of has this dominatrix vibe in this episode.
Yeah, she does, doesn't she? It's like, yeah, you wouldn't want to screw a whore, I tell you, if you know what I mean. You know what you're doing in that ridiculous get-up, and then she just pulls out the gun. Oh, yeah. Right, I could hear someone's whistle before mine. I bet that was Rabbi.
Yeah, I bet it was me.
We have you well sussed.
Oh yeah, oh, there you go.
He had the old legs. What the hell was that all about? Oh, there he is. What on earth are you doing?
By the way, I don't bring attention, but Jody Hayes just did a super chat saying my cousin found Ghostbusters 2016 easy to watch.
Was your cousin drunk and high?
Well, look at your cousin's going to be delighted. I'm not even going to go mad at that message there. Do you know what? Tell your cousin I'm delighted for them. There's a 3.5 hour version of that shit that they can watch.
With a dance sequence and unending improv for hours.
Yeah. I literally could only get 15 minutes into it, and I love all of those actors. I really do, and I couldn't.
Yeah,
it was the most unfunny thing I think I've seen.
Of course it is. It's rubbish. I might watch it.
It was actually that and Anchorman too. It was just bad.
But you know what the thing about it is, though? Even though it's rubbish, I watched it 3 times because I couldn't believe it was that bad that I had to watch it a few times just to see, was it that bad? And by God.
It was that bad. It was goddamn. I have a fairly massive DVD and Blu-ray collection. That movie is not in the collection. I watched it when it was streaming on Netflix. And good God, I want my 2 hours back.
Yeah, by the way, we've all, obviously, you know, he wants to bring out his 3 hour version, and everybody's been egging him on. I tell you, we're going to have a field day with those YouTube videos if he does release it.
Yeah, but then he'd have to watch it.
I know, that's the thing, 3.5 hours. Maybe we should do a watch along.
Nope.
and rope some other people in, make them suffer too.
I believe Midnight's Edge is going to do a watch along. Rob has refused to watch Ghostbusters 2016, so apparently his, according to Andre, his first experience is going to be watching the 3.5 hour version.
Oh, we've lost Rabbi. Oh no, there he is again. But I think Rabbi, you put something up on the screen there and then you disappeared.
Yeah, no. What it was, my computer froze, so I was rebooting it. So now I'm just on my phone right now. So
right.
I thought it'd be much more seamless than it was, but apparently not.
That's why you sound so low.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to turn this up. Maybe that helps.
Yeah, you sound different now. Yeah.
Well, they must be in a parallel.
You know what?
Universe. They're wearing sunglasses inside.
These were definitely filmed out of sequence because his goatee is gone, and that goatee, I'm pretty sure, wasn't fake.
Oh, it's the same guy? I couldn't even realize that was the same guy.
Yeah.
Tell you, the difference of goatee makes, right? Right. So I like they're doing the opposite of Star Trek. The evil university doesn't have a goatee.
Yes, you suck, Woke Stallman.
Obviously, this man is responsible.
All right, that wasn't me.
No, that was me because someone is sending me a message.
Uh-oh.
He's like the Hulk.
Right, I forgot to tell people, if you send me messages while I'm watching a Doctor Who episode on my phone, then what happens is the sound comes through on my phone, and then this channel gets a copyright strike, and then they gets a copyright strike, then I'll find out who sent me the message, then I'll go hunt you down, yeah, and then I'm going to take your YouTube channel for a week or 2 weeks or whatever it is I get banned for. If I get a second copyright strike, Ballstrek, how many weeks is my channel down? Because I know you're allowed 3.
Shouldn't your first strike have expired by now?
My first strike expired, and then straight away I got another one.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yeah. I got another one straight after the other one expired. Yeah. BBC don't like me.
No, they hate me. Mm-hmm. That's why I only use stills.
Yeah. From now on, that's what I'm going to do. They're not going to be able to get me on that. But in fairness, you know, they're just a bunch of dicks.
They may be a bunch of pigs, but the bloke without a goatee now has got a green hand.
Yep.
As on the DVD making of, Terrence Sticks was saying that the best thing about this was they could finally blow up the Earth. You know, they kept having all these threats about they were going to destroy the Earth, but they couldn't destroy it because they had to do a story next week. So this was the first time they could actually, you know, really destroy the planet.
Well, it was one thing that was kind of funny is they were saying, well, if you're stuck on Earth, then you're only stuck with so many stories, you know, alien invasion, mad scientist. But they're like, no, we're going to do different things. So they did the alien invasion is already here. And in this one they did, we're going to blow up the Earth.
Right, yeah. But they did very good with the format. They did so Spirit from Space, that was the alien invasion. Silurians says they were here all the time. Then what's else is Silurians? It's
Ambassadors of Death.
Ambassador of Death. That's more of like a Quatermass one, more of an invasion. And now we're on a parallel universe. They only actually did alien invasion once.
Back again. Andrew's back.
Yeah, there's another super chat. Super chat.
This guy let keep chatting.
My cousin Idez not really get the whole woke thing. What in what way?
Well, nobody gets the whole woke thing. We'd like it to go away.
Do you not get the woke thing? Do you not get the fact that fans are giving out about woke, or he doesn't get the fact that there's woke in television? I don't know what you're trying to say. You have me confused. But thanks for the £5.
Dude, how much extra money do you have?
Yeah,
well, let's find out. You know, listen, if you really want to stick it to Noel, give him a 500 super chat. You know, That
Well,
will show.
man, if you've got money to burn,
You know what? We might need a new refrigerator.
Yeah,
Exactly,
yeah, we might need a new
exactly.
refrigerator, John. So if you want to fund that, no problem.
Okay, well, no, you
I was
got to
gonna say,
burn
look,
stuff
Jody
first.
Hater, Jody,
Yeah.
just think about this. If you buy a new refrigerator for Joel, for Noel, every time he goes to the fridge, he's going to have to think of Jody and thank her. So send him £500 on a super chat right now, and you'll have complete victory. Okay?
Oh no, we're gonna get the 13th Doctor airbrushed on that fridge.
Oh, he retracted it.
He retracted it?
Yeah.
Of course he retracted it.
Come on. Can you say engine giver anymore? Or is that
No, you cannot say that.
Okay?
Yeah, boy.
No takes backsies.
I don't know.
Oh, and
No, do you know what he said? He sends them and then he retracts them. He only wants you to read them out and then he retracts them. That's why I don't read them out, and you keep telling me to read them, but that's what he does. So,
But they're funny. I like taking their.
I know they're entertaining, but I want to be entertained. I'm watching Doctor Who. I want to be.
wait, what?
Did you just say I don't want to be entertained? I'm watching Doctor Who.
Yes,
I
yes,
didn't
you
mean
did.
it. I didn't mean it in that way.
Oh,
I
but
know.
she said it.
Yeah, I know.
There's the new little GIF that's gonna be going around.
Yeah. What I meant
Wait,
was, if
you
I wanted to
can't
be,
do
I left out a word. I said if I wanted to be entertained by a clown,
No.
right? But it's too late now,
Yeah, don't.
right? So I'll just shut up.
Okay, well,
Can't do that.
Yeah, I will.
Everybody's so angry in this universe. It's like 2020.
Yeah.
Because we are now living in a parallel universe, so watching this episode is fitting.
Exactly. Well, it has to be a bleeding parallel universe because I don't know what bloody happened. Are you gonna call? Who are you gonna call? Wokebusters? Yeah.
Are they really doing that 3-hour Ghostbusters? Like,
Well, because DC, because Zack Snyder now kind of, on one hand I'm delighted he did what he did, but on the other hand now it's gobshites like Paul Feige or whatever his name is. Oh look, you start our show now. How would you like a 3.5-hour version of Ghostbusters 2016?
Look,
No.
Is he out of his mind?
Listen, mate, right? The fans wanted Justice League. They wanted the Snyder cut, right? Nobody wants your shit. They played 2016, the worst YouTube video on YouTube at the time. It got the most downvotes of any fucking trailer for a movie ever. If that doesn't tell you anything, I'm sorry, I can't help you. I can't help your stupidity.
All he's going to do is just splice through because the way that idiot filmed that movie, which also cost them tens of millions of dollars, is he would just put them on camera, have them improv for hours until they got sick of it. So he's going to put in those hours of improvs. Whereas the Snyder cut, it's not the work print that's been rumored. He's actually going through and doing a full re-edit of the movie with the original footage.
Oh, right.
And the first round and some of the first round of reshoots that he did before Joss Whedon took over the film and destroyed it.
Good, because that's the version. But here's the thing I asked, and I know we're getting off a bit topic, and then we'll go back. But here's the thing: now that we've gotten what we've wanted, the one thing that I'm just thinking now is let's hope this movie isn't as bad
as what we got.
As what we got.
Nothing could be as bad as what we got.
It is a possibility, though. Isn't there?
I want to see it. Although
yeah, same here. I still do want to see it, but I don't know. What we on, episode 3 or 4?
We're about to start 4.
Episode 4.
Yeah. Well, no, DC is done. Birds of Prey ended DC.
Yeah.
I finally got to watch it, and my God, it might be the worst movie I've ever seen. It's worse. I think it's worse than Ghostbusters. It is awful, and it is the most anti-male hating thing I have ever seen. It actually, you have to see it to believe it.
Tell me, Harley Quinn, to Margaret Robbie, is she good or bad in this movie though?
Honestly, even she sucks in this movie because it's so badly written.
off.
But no, it's
it was obviously going to suck. It's like everything about it was like, oh, we got to be against the male gaze, and like, really, what?
It's awful. But you have to see it to believe it. I was in shock.
They just can't make a Harley Quinn movie where she's scantily clad and beating the shit out of people.
Without they've done her fine in the animated movies.
Yeah, without some bloody bitter old, twisted old feminist out there because she probably got hurt by some man or woman and is projecting her own insecurities on the fandom, and this is the result. This is the type of shit that we get all the time. Birds of Prey, Charlie's Angels. I mean the new Charlie's Angels, because the Charlie's Angels that they did back in the day, the movies with Drew Barrymore, were actually funny and were actually good. Like they had no agenda. It was just a fun movies to watch. Everything now, everything is just agenda driven, and they think these shows like Star Trek, Doctor Who, they think that they're the world leaders and preaching to the audience and telling us which way we should behave, which way to think. I'm sorry, but you've got it wrong. I keep saying this. You have forgotten what our goal has been. It's to make a shit ton of money by entertaining the public. You ain't entertaining me.
Exactly.
And you're not going to make
because they think they need to educate you, not entertain you.
No, well, they don't need to educate me. If I want to be educated, and if I want to find out something, I've got parents, right? I learn myself. I'm an adult, obviously. But if I'm a kid, I learn off me bloody parents, right? Or in school, which I don't agree with certain subjects in school, but that's what we're there for, right? You're there to get us out of our shit lives, right? And to sit down for an hour to feel like that we all our troubles have gone. Now when we watch Doctor Who, like I'm there watching it, oh, you're a white single mate, you're a horrible bastard. Like, I don't want to be watching Doctor Who to be watching that and then be told, oh, you're a horrible person because you don't care about climate change or the dangers of plastic, but yet you're hypocrites yourselves. You flew to South Africa twice for Series 11 and 12. Then you flew back
for that garbage, really?
Yeah, seriously. They flew to South Africa twice.
More than that.
They flew to Spain, Cardiff, and then they went to Sheffield. All during Series 11 and 12. And apparently, well, because of this crisis now, they won't be going back to South Africa. But apparently, they were supposed to go back to South Africa for Series 13. So they and how many flights? I don't know how it works in England, but I wouldn't say you can get a direct flight from England to South Africa. I'd say you'd have to get a stopover somewhere and get another plane. So my point is, they're preaching to all the audience about climate change, but yet they're not practicing what they preach themselves. So they can go and kiss me arse. Take your propaganda, take your politics, and you can shove them where the sun don't shine. Nobody will be watching your Christmas special because we're doing our own thing Christmas Day. Oh yeah, Bolstrek and everybody that's in the chat. Blue Bonnet was on a couple of streams ago, and I came up with a great idea. And I says, on the day of obviously their special, right? We on Christmas Day ourselves, each YouTube channel who agrees to do it will do a watch along of a Christmas special, right? Like this, right? And get everybody, so everybody will join each other's streams, if you know what I mean. And we do it throughout the whole day. But we fit it in that we say, for example, you, Bolstrek, there might be a certain time that you can only film for. So we say, right, you pick your time, and then we get the rest of the people then to work around times that suit them. And with Christmas Day, then we just do the Christmas specials, the old Christmas specials.
There wasn't any old Christmas specials.
Yeah, there.
You know what I mean? I mean, well, it's old to me. 2005 is ages ago. It's old. 2006. Yeah. You know what I mean? We're starting off with obviously someone will start off with the Christmas Invasion, and then someone will show the next one. Then another.
Oh, that's a great idea. I love that idea.
Yeah. So then we be hopping. Everybody then will then, if they miss one, it doesn't matter. They'll get to see another one on another YouTube. Or as I said, everybody can just keep coming on to the streams. And then we've got two rabbis on the stream.
I'll get rid of that one. There you go.
So what do you think?
About what? Okay, I just got to tell you, I've had the biggest boomer moment just now for the last 10, 15 minutes. For some reason, my computer hasn't been responding to like my mouse clicks. Been trying to work out like what I rebooted, trying to work out what's going on. I finally noticed my keyboard was sitting on top of part of my trackpad.
No, that would do it. I believe it's a good idea, Noel, but we should get ahead.
Stop screaming. You're upset Ted now. Look at what you've done to Ted.
You did have a boomer moment, didn't you, Rabbi?
I did.
Yeah. So yeah. So Ballstreck said, so what do you think? Are you on for it, Rabbi? I don't know.
I'm totally up for that. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I love most of Christmas.
I know Christmas is ages away, Ballstreck, so I'll just ask you closer to the time.
Yeah, well, you have to remind me. I forget things because I'm old.
Yeah, like me, mate, like me. I'm getting there. I found loads of grey hairs. I'm actually disappointed. Yeah.
Well, look, I don't want to freak you out. There, no.
Oh no.
There is a place where you find one grey hair, it'll suddenly go. It'll cover the whole thing very, very quickly.
Oh,
Don't be listen. Now I forewarned you. You don't need to be freaked out.
Yeah. And a problem being called a revolution of the Whovians. So it's a play on revolution of the Daleks. So we're gonna call that day Revolution of the Whovians. And
That'd be great if we get more tweets and The thing is, we will do because nobody gets the most important thing about this new season is just the insane apathy that people have for Doctor Who now.
Yep.
Yeah. It's
it's episode 4 yet, or
yeah, I'm just getting it set up there now, because I wanted to make sure that I'm actually on key with just this time. So I'm ready. I'm ready. Is everybody finished the toilet break now? Because we're starting now. 23 still watching. Do us a favor, guys. Give the stream a like. Don't forget to subscribe to Ballstreck's channel. He does have a video coming later on. And don't forget, Rabbi throws out videos like I used to. I've just he's like a machine, right? So go
this week
his channel as well.
This week, because there's a Jewish holidays on Thursday. I won't be doing my live stream on Thursday. I'm doing it on Monday and Wednesday this week.
Right. There you go. That's good to know. So there you go. Are you doing the competition tonight or tomorrow night?
Let's do it tomorrow.
Right, we'll do it tomorrow night. Okay. Right, I'm ready.
You ready?
Let's go.
Ready, you're ready and all. Lexi is grand and all. Yeah, you don't need to do anything.
We'll start. I got to take her out, but we'll start the episode and we'll let you guys. I've seen it, so I'll be back.
Right. Okay. Yeah. No problem. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press play now. And
Episode can be played.
Love these titles. So was it another thing? John Colcher said, and he's always imagined if he ever played Doctor Who, what he would really want to do as his first scene is be by the Aurora Borealis. So he sees all those lights in the sky, and somehow it kind of like it morphs into a updated version of the Pertwee intro. Inferno. Is this the only script he did for Doctor Who? I'll have to look it up. A bit evil Benton.
Yeah.
She's much better as a villain, isn't she? Caroline Shaw.
She actually is. I agree with you. She plays it well.
Other than the hair, she's got that Servalan thing going about her.
Yeah, I always thought the lava opening in Inferno was so cool, says Kyung. Kyung. Am I saying that right? I hope I am. Yeah,
Young, right, I mean.
it actually is very good. Yeah, it's very I always found it very cinematic.
Yeah, I love the high tech ticker tapes as Alpha and Omega.
Hmm.
Again, the trouble with this, we're in episode 4, and it's so engrossing. I'm just totally sucked in by it.
Yeah.
That's why I always try and watch it before we do the watch long. I just didn't have time for this one.
It's grand. You have plenty of time now for next week's one anyway, so it'll be good. But listen, I'll let you come up with the hashtag this week.
Okay, let me think about it.
Or if anybody has a hashtag that you could think of for terror.
Yeah, if anybody has an idea.
Throw some up there, give us some examples, and we might use one of yours this week. Because Rabbi's picked a hashtag, I've picked a hashtag. So why not one of you guys pick a hashtag, or maybe we'll get Ballstrek to pick it. But we'll see what options we get off you guys. So if anybody for Terror of the Zygons, that's next week.
Oh man, I just saw on Tuesday they're doing a watch along of Rings of Akatane. Really? Why?
Because the little girl in it is probably a feminist now.
I don't know. That's the one with the Flash Gordon scooter on it. I mean, really?
Yeah, well, as I said, the little girl is probably a feminist now.
Oh, yeah, I would have thought so. Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, it does, because if you look at all the people that she's gotten to work on it, it's so bloody obvious and staring people in the face. I don't know why we didn't actually cop it in the first place, but we won't get into it now. So here's the hashtags we've gotten there. Hashtag Nessie says one. Or two, that Daniel and Sadako both say hashtag Nessie. Stuart Bowers with hashtag Zygonorus. Oh, I can't say that. Jesus. Rabbi, give that one a go. Stuart.
Yeah, which one was saying?
Stuart Bowers.
Oh, Zygons are us.
Right, Zygons are us. Is that right? Though, is that the right? Okay. Zygons are us. Or hashtag Body Snatchers.
Body Snatchers is good. I like Nessie as well.
Yeah, I like Nessie myself as well. Yeah, I actually like the Zygon or
Zygons are us.
I just can't fucking say it. That's all.
Yeah, that's a bit of a.
No, I get you. Toys R Us. I know what Toys R Us is. Trust me, it was around when I was a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so bummed out Toys R Us isn't around anymore.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. I think they have. I think they've reopened the store or something, because I read something only recently. They always manage to come back in some capacity. We will get around to the Sea Devils. As I said, it's Pertwee this week. It's Baker next week. So it's a Tom Baker story next week. And then, of course, after Tom Baker, we know who's after Tom Baker. And I also have to sit through a Colin Baker story as well.
Yeah, there's some good Colin Baker. So Avengers and Barrel.
I just don't like him as the Doctor. I'm just not a fan of him as the Doctor. I've never had
I completely. Maybe we'll do a big finish one. I don't know. Yeah, that's not
we'll do the episode now, because it's only fair that we give him the same treatment. I'll just put myself through the pain.
What's the name of the monster that did the Scarazon? What's the name thing? The Loch Ness monster?
Oh,
I think Loch Ness Monster. I think that's the best one. Loch Ness, hashtag Loch Ness Monster.
well, hashtag Nessie is short for Loch Ness Monster. Everybody will know what Nessie is. You see.
Yeah, I
Nessie.
hear that, but I think Loch Ness Monster sounds a little bit more kitschy.
Yeah, Rabbi. I mean, Ballstrick, we're coming up with a hashtag for next week. Terror of the Zygons. If you can think of one, you don't have to think of it straight away. But if you think of one during this episode, let us know. And
Okay, I'll get the brain working.
so far, we've had hashtag Nessie. We've hashtag what else was it? Zygon or us.
Well, from Wikipedia, Nessie is let loose.
Right. I think hashtag Nessie sounds fine to someone. Yeah. Yeah.
And I just dropped something in the private chat. No, I'm not going to discuss it on
Looking
stream.
at it now, I'm freaking out a little bit about it.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, we're not going to discuss it on the stream, but
No.
get to find out what happened.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just text you. Yeah.
Oh, is everything okay?
Hold on. Just text him. I'm texting him now. Just text him. Don't say it.
I don't think any of us do we?
Hold on.
Yeah, Gary and I have the person's email address.
Oh, right. Okay. Right. I have to check. Hold on.
Yeah, I found out. Yeah, Gary just messaged me.
I think I got a message off him as well, and I wasn't sure. So I'm just going to check just in case, actually.
Yeah, he just found out. He messaged me about 10 minutes ago. Well, yeah, we'll go back to the episode for now.
All right.
Yeah, we'll try figure out what's. Oh my God! Right.
What is the goo in the mid from the center of Earth that makes everybody into monsters? Alpha Omega says, "Torture me, Liz." I hear what you're saying.
It's I am getting that vibe.
Yeah, really? Yeah, you get the feeling she should be in a lot more black leather, right?
I was about to say the exact same thing.
Right, the picture in the background, right? Was it Time? I think it's one of the Time Worm books, maybe Revelation. So that was one of the faces of the Doctor when he was offered to in his regeneration from Troughton, meaning that this world has an evil Doctor as its dictator after he was exiled there.
That picture, I think, was some higher up with the BBC. There's a story behind that, but I can't remember what it is offhand.
Because I actually gave her a text, Ballstrick, if you've read me private chat, because she seemed a little, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear. If that's the case, I'm sorry to hear it.
Yeah.
I'll actually send you who it is because I know who it is and all. Believe it or not, I've had run-ins with them. I think you have as well.
Yeah, obviously don't say it publicly, but yeah, just let me know who it was.
I will indeed. I will. What I'll do is I'll wait till this episode's over. Just give me a 2-minute break and then I'll be able to go and get it for you, right? Because I'm on my phone and I could do it quicker on my phone.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
A cocoa, a glass of water, then. Of all the things to ask for, can I have a cocoa? Like, I know you've locked me up in prison, but I'll have a cocoa.
I love cocoa. Not today though, because it's a little hot for cocoa. But
yeah,
lamb-
same here, yeah. I love
There's
cocoa.
always time for cocoa.
There is. Do you know what I love doing? You're gonna find this disgusting, but I love putting cocoa in coffee.
That's not so sad. I've heard worse things.
I drink a gallon of black coffee while doing these streams. I got a caffeine addiction. It's really sad.
I had a few years back. I know how that feels, man. I was drinking 6 liters of Coke and doing security nights. So I was I was also drinking a lot of coffee. I'd go through about 2 jars of coffee a night. By the end of the week, because we booked the weekend obviously, or the 2 days that I'd have off, and I wouldn't drink coffee. I'd be literally going through withdrawals. I'd have to go to the pub and have a few pints just to have something else to just get drunk. So because I couldn't, man. I had to but thing about it is this lockdown has me drinking. I'm after going through now. I drink ground coffee now, proper coffee now. I'm after going through 3 bags of coffee this week already.
Yeah, I hear that. Are the pubs opening again in England soon? No, are the pubs opening again yet?
No, not yet. No sign of them opening. They're trying to find a way around it, but no. But we can still get alcohol in the off license.
Oh, thank God for that.
Yeah. Like they've closed the pubs, but yeah, you can still buy a drink though.
Yeah, they don't want a revolution on their hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sadako 24 is really right here. This thing gives Liz some nice history and past. You're absolutely correct.
Yep. Carolyn John should have played the master.
Ooh, yeah, I could be that. Well, she was married to the master.
True.
Jeffrey Beavers.
Yep.
I'm really excited about this Masterful release. They got a Delgado Master in it and an Ainley. So I'm like,
yeah, but but listen, Rabbi, if you look at all the releases that are coming out lately, right? It's so blatantly obvious what's going on here. It's actually cringeworthy, to be quite honest with you. I mean,
what do you say? I'm not getting the point.
Well, I mean, they're throwing out all these releases all of a sudden, because they've been losing money for the last few years. Right now, they're giving us master stories, right, and then they're giving us this Paul McGann.
Yeah, no,
Victorious. Do you know what I mean? And then the VR as well. I mean, there's just I don't know. And then we're getting the BM leading character options as well.
Right.
And then the animation. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I see what's happening here. And I just feel a bit pissed off because they've treated.
Yeah, I completely hear you, but this is what I think is going on. It's a number of things. There is the BBC desperately wanting to make money out of Doctor Who. They need to make Doctor Who. They're very, very behind their budget right now. So there's that, and a lot of it's being driven by that. But also, you have independent companies that want to make money and like to service the audience. So you get the animations. The animations are for us, and there's very little to no agenda in it. I think the whole thing we're putting in the Sasha Master in the background of the faceless ones. I just don't think anybody realized at the time how awful it was going to be. They just didn't know. So it's fair enough.
And I have seen that version.
The Big Finish. The reason I'm such a big supporter of them is because they genuinely put out product intended to please us.
Yep. Well, except for River Song. Well, speaking of that, Rabbi, when are you doing your interview with Nick?
It happened.
It happened. I'm off social media during the week. I missed this.
I'll send you the link. I'll say it was really good.
He actually said some interesting things during the interview. Actually,
right.
especially about the fans having opinions. You're gonna like it. I think you're gonna fall in love with Nick Briggs and Big Finish all over again.
Okay, damn it, Rabbi. Yeah, I am off social media because of work from Monday to Friday. I don't even log into Twitter, so I've missed it. But I will be checking that out tonight.
I'm sending you a link right now. Okay, so in your Twitter, there is a link to the Third Doctor Ventures and the interview.
It's great. It's actually a very good interview. So
I'm supposed to
actually tell him your other good news, Rabbi, because you have other good news.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be doing another interview with Guy Adams shortly.
That's awesome.
So
no, I'm seeing it right here. Holy crap, man! This is you have to give Nicholas Briggs props because this is what the real fans wanted. You know, at least some acknowledgement, and he didn't have to do this, but he did.
Right, and he was so. You know what? Listen, we disagree about a lot of stuff, but he was like really, really, really nice about it, and just say, "Look, let's just disagree and be friends."
Awesome. That is. I took down the video I made criticizing him last week.
Oh yeah, because you said you were going to do that. That's right.
Yeah, no, it's honestly, you know what? I am fully. The other side could take an example from this. I am fully willing to admit when I'm wrong, and I was wrong. I misjudged him. So, Nicholas Briggs, if you happen to be listening, I apologize, man. All is forgiven. I still won't buy the River Song series or anything written by that one person. But no, I've already. I'm resubscribing to I get the download, so I'm already going to resubscribe.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and I'd say the
Trek single-handedly saved your company, so congratulations. Because Ballstrek boys a lot, don't you, Ballstrek? You like the all audios, don't you?
I listen to them all day at work.
Yeah.
Problem being mentioning one of my favorite lines. Will you be back in time for Penetration Zero?
Yeah. Oh, that's there's a lot of innuendos.
Yeah, there actually is. Taking the phone.
Look at the
yeah, we're getting distracted.
Big one.
Oh, what a legend.
Man of action.
His anniversary was this week as well when he passed away.
Yeah, right before my birthday.
I even remember now obviously I remember the news report when it came on the news. It was like, yeah. I remember me dad at the time when he died, devastated. Because we used to watch Warzel Gummidge as well, actually.
Oh, right. I never saw the new version they did of that. Was it any good?
I watched them. Now there was a climate kind of change message in it. But if you take that away, Mackenzie Crook himself, you could see that he has the ability to play the role, and he definitely has the ability to write it. I just wish they'd leave all the politics out of it. But I have to admit, I enjoyed the first episode over the second one. I thought the second one I got too bogged down in the message, but the first one was actually pretty good. Apparently, it was so successful that they're thinking of doing a series now. Now, if they do, I'll be behind it. But again, if it goes down the political route, then I'm not going to get behind it.
Everything does. All you got to hope for is it not being too bad. Although, tell you, the shift in the relationship between the creators and the fans right now, stunning.
Yeah.
2 months ago, no, Snyder Cut doesn't exist. Be quiet, incel. Now it's like, also, yes, sir, would you like your Snyder's Cut? Can I get that ready for you, sir?
That moment was iconic. Did you just watch that? Did you just watch it? Did you see when he was talking about the Snyder Cut and then Henry just goes, "You should just show it." And I was like, and I was like, "Oh, this is happening. This is happening." I was literally, Superman is just basically at the saying, "Show it. It's there. It exists." And then he goes, "I've got something to show you." He says, "I've got this." And when he popped it up on the screen, I have to be honest with you, lads, I nearly lost me shit. I really did. I nearly broke out. This is a movie. Listen, we knew this movie existed. We knew this movie existed, and this was the movie. And look at the end of the day, right? It was tragic circumstances, the reason why he had to leave. But the man's vision should have been seen through. And
I really want to see that 6-movie series.
Exactly. And he has the right to have this movie out. So I do pray to God it's better. And Ballstrack says, I have to agree with you. It has to be better than what we got because that was dire. I mean,
understatement.
Batman versus Superman was bad, but that was miles better than Justice League. It
took me probably 6 attempts to get through it. I would watch a little bit. And I'm like, okay, I'd just turn it off. Then I'd go back to it. It was painful watching.
Yeah. Okay. The trick of watching Justice League is this. Watch it for the second time. Once you get it for the second time, and you can just get those, like, there's really good set pieces you can jump between, then it's okay.
Oh, this is where he goes crazy now, isn't it? You're dealing with forces you can't. Yeah. Well, what we do on these live streams, Alpha Omega, we do talk about the episode, but sometimes we might, make a comparison between something that's happening today. It sometimes happens, and sometimes we do go a little bit off topic, but we do bring it back. Sorry about that.
It will happen. We are a bit eclectic at times.
Yeah, but it was an iconic moment. That's why it was just. I loved it. I can't wait for it now, and I'll certainly watch it. He's obviously trying to complete the whole thing though, because didn't he say that that's why it's going to be released next year? Because
then it's got a $20 to $30 million budget.
Yeah, they're because the effects need to be. None of the effects were done for that version, so the effects need to be done. I'm curious.
Yeah.
Although it's on HBO Max, so
I know.
I'll probably just wait for the eventual Blu-ray release.
Oh no, man, that's going to take forever. If they're smart, there's never going to be the Blu-ray release. They want people to sign to HBO Max.
That I agree with you. I agree. Yeah. I think that's the tactic they'll use. I don't think they'll actually release this as a hard copy.
They probably will eventually.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Can I ask you this before we go on to the next episode, which I have here? But what if this movie does end up being better than Justice League, right? And what if fans now? Now I'm just saying this scenario, and I'm not saying it will happen. But what if it causes such an impact that it is that good? That fans then demand that this is the movie that's put in place, and they change direction with the whole universe. And
it's very unlikely that
they're going to have to after the last disaster.
That's what I mean. They could do it. That's what I'm saying. They could.
I was just going to say it's very likely that would happen. But in this world, who knows? Again, the shift in power has been remarkable. That they were looking down their noses at us 2 months ago. Now they're on their knees, and I think they're really.
They've been looking down at the fans ever since the fans have been saying that there was a Schneider cut. I have to say, some of those journalists as well. I hope they've actually come out. And
good night, Charlotte. I'll just in the comments, Charlotte Shields is taking off. Good night, Charlotte.
Good Charlotte.
Good night, Charlotte. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget, we have to do Who Watch Along tomorrow if you want to join us for that one.
What episode are we watching tomorrow? What are we up to? Boomtown.
Boomtown. Yeah, Boomtown.
Yeah, I will be absent tomorrow, but I'll be there in spirit.
Yeah, no problem. So you'll be here next Saturday, won't you?
Yep. Well, we should probably move along because we're losing people because it's getting late in the UK.
Well,
right, do the countdown, Rabbi.
Yeah, let me get all set up. A second. Get my camera back on. There we go. Fine. There we go. Episode 5. Get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press play.
We are off.
I
do like that title sequence. I like the multi-color. And then his face. They did actually try to do that in the old. Do you remember? Because we always see that famous clip of one of the lads on the. Can remember when they were trying to perfect the intro for Hartnell, was it?
Right.
Yep.
The rare intro with your man's face in it, but they thought was too scary.
Yeah, because it had like these horns on it. It looked like he's got devil horns, and they were like, "Oh, that'll scare the kiddie winkles."
But I love that. So, what's your opinion on Don Houghton there?
I think he plays a great jerk.
Look at I was going to say, look at Capaldi.
Penetration 0.
Penetration. I feel much better for that.
Use that as a hashtag. You'll get kicked off Twitter.
Stop those.
Oh, you know what? He also did Mind of Evil, which is one of my favorite stories.
Oh, Twitter, such a dumpster fire. Did everybody know that Hillary Duff was apparently a sex trafficker?
Why?
It's Twitter is just yeah. How many people they tried to cancel today?
Jesus, leave the
Hillary
woman.
Duff is a sex trafficker?
Yeah,
Really?
that's what's trending.
What?
Do you know what? I just don't know what's wrong with society today. I just don't know how we have fallen so far. And it's sad because, you know, I'm not saying we were the most intelligent species out there, but we kind of, you know, we were getting the grip with things. Now we've kind of set ourselves back a few hundred years with the way we're going.
Well, I like Hillary Duff's response. Everybody bored AF right now, I know, but this is actually disgusting. Whoever dreamed this one up and put this garbage into the universe should take a break from their damn phone. Maybe get a hobby. I think that's worded perfectly.
Yes.
Because, it's been trending, apparently.
Wow.
I have to tell you, Problems being a tweet he made like 30 seconds ago is brilliant. It's a picture of Pert tweet. Publicity still saying we have penetration 0.
I love this action sequence.
Penetration 0 should have.
Those are some nice somersaults.
Yeah.
So
okay. That was so bad. It was like that was so bad.
Yeah, that wasn't stunt people.
Yeah, I mean, Havoc was so important to this era. Yeah, the weird thing about this episode, this story, basically from now until the end, is just like an extended disaster movie as everything falls apart. Well, that's pretty a bad idea. Putting that guy's head in the green goo. Okay, I'm just fascinated with Evil Liz. I can't see it. I'm like, really? Yeah, John Pertwee's costume in this kind of reminds me of, who was it? Morgan Freeman in that movie Deep Impact. Yeah, one year they had 2 exactly the same disaster movies come out.
That's right. Deep Impact and Armageddon.
Go up.
It was Armageddon and Deep Impact, yeah. I prefer Deep Impact.
Yeah, in Deep Impact, what's his name? Morgan Freeman played the president. were channel surfing and you came across a movie, you could tell what type of how far it was in the movie by how much clothes he's taken off. You know, at the beginning he's undone his tie and he takes his jacket off, and like, you know, as the movie gets on, he gets more and more disheveled, like Pertwee in this.
Fair play to Lee. Problem being on Twitter there.
Retweet, I love it.
I'm retweeting your tweets now, pal, because some of them are bloody great. Well, I say some of them, I mean all of them. I love Evil Brigadier. I really do.
Yeah.
And I think he said he actually had fun doing this one.
Oh yeah, this was always one of his favorites.
Yeah. I could see why he definitely had some fun in this one. I'm just trying to see now if we can find out what's going on with that other situation as well.
Oh yeah, if you could, that's quite disturbing.
Yeah.
Yep. Another Primord. So the Primords in this kind of remind me of the monsters in Ghostlight, like completely bolted on.
Yeah. Right, hold on.
There you go. Bit of fire extinguisher did the trick. When are we going to do the Dalek movies in the watch-alongs?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that because I want to kind of keep these going on the Saturday. So, yeah. Oh, the messages are gone as well. Damn. I will not listen to treason. Like, there's a good bit of drama in this, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a life or death situation, and you can just see them all, you know, they're falling apart.
The great thing is that we know it's a disaster movie, and we know they're all going to die.
He kind of is.
Character this one, I really like.
But I think he's a. You can see that even though he plays a bit of a Jack the Lad character, like, he is a caring man. He genuinely does care for her, in both worlds.
You don't see much romance in Classic Who.
I'm gonna get out of here.
Do you?
What?
I was just trying to think where you do see romance in Doctor Who. You really don't see that much.
No. There's some heartfelt scenes, but they're not romantic. You're right, yeah. But even this is willing to listen to him. Do you know what I mean? She's inquisitive. She's.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're at the point right now where they see, the world's about to end. They're when they're scared, everything changes. No atheist in a foxhole, I think, is the.
Yeah, that person, yeah. Mm.
So when they showed the new console room at the beginning of next season, it must have been like a real like I feel like a return to like traditionalism, but doing it like forging ahead new.
Yeah.
What's your feelings on the bowl TARDIS walls?
Man, budget limitations.
Right. So that console is looking older. This was what 1970? What 4? No, this was way before then. This is season 7.
Yeah, this is 1970.
70. Yeah.
That thing looks more than 7 years old to me.
Yeah, they probably weren't looking after it though,
Well, yeah, you kind of saw that in that the other watch along that was on tonight. When if you ever seen Adventure in Time and Space, that we got into the 3rd season, nobody really knew how it worked. He was the only one left.
Yeah, the rest of them, they didn't care.
Oh, he's having a good time. Whatever's going on there. That's why they must have had the love story with her, with this guy, because I think it makes it more horrific when he becomes a monster now. Is he become a monster? I think he is.
Jody Hater with £2 super chat says, I love Blue Peter. Yeah, I love
Okay.
I used to love Blue Peter myself. I haven't watched it since obviously I grew up. But yeah, as a kid I did love Blue Peter. So we can agree on that one. I preferred the dogs than the presenters, to be honest. That's why there was always animals on it. An animal, yeah, there was always an animal that pooped or something. It's funny.
They were big into the pooping animals. They did like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and they used to make alien cakes and stuff. Like what you see in Doctor Who was actually true. They used to do that type of stuff and all build rockets and out of toilet paper rolls and stuff. Very good, like good program.
Is this still on?
Yeah, that's still going, I think. Yeah, I don't know if they still give you a Blue Peter badge now, but
Oh, that's a shame.
if they do, that's great. The Blue Peter badges were iconic. They were like the Jim will fix it medals, but of course we know what Jimmy Savile ended up doing. So if anybody that has a Jimmy or Jim will fix it medal would probably burn it now at this stage.
Right, I would have thought so.
But they were seriously though, no messing the Blue Peter badge and the Jim will fix it badge or medal or whatever you got were the things that every kid wanted. I love this scene here. Oh, there he is. Sergeant Benton.
Yeah, I'm just about to send you a DM, Noel. Just a sec.
No problem. I'll go on to my Twitter now.
I ask you, do you think these primals supposed to be intelligent or not?
Well, they look intelligent because they're able to knock off the power and stuff.
Right.
So that's the one.
Okay.
Now, obviously, I don't know if there was other people involved, but that was the main thing that she responded to. That was a few days back, and then obviously iMessenger, and she seemed fine. So I don't know, unless it's either her account has been taken down because she defended herself, or it's something else. Oh, Ian just sent me that Doctor Who Assemble thing. I don't know.
I think the primals are a bit silly. They're very effective here when they turn into they go full werewolves.
I can't believe what Ian's just after writing about that animation though. About this audio, he says it's like a fan made thing. Poor.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And again, I just flicked through it quickly before it came on.
Do you know, I might have to give it a proper listen just so we can.
I'm totally going to listen to it and review it.
Yeah, I might do that.
Free content, why not?
Yeah.
But it does seem to be distinctly lower than all the other content they've been making.
Yeah.
There you go. Is he in his border? Yeah, there you go. Jay goes back.
Brigadier Leader sold out Benton. What do you expect from a coward like him? Wow, that's a bit harsh. Come here. In fairness, if you were in Brigadier's situation or brigade leader situation, you don't know what you would do. You know, it's very easy for us to all sit here and judge.
Yeah.
You know? So in that context of the show, I get it. I kind of get it. You know, human nature takes over. You wanna live at all costs. I mean, if someone put a plastic bag over your head, are you gonna let them? No, you're gonna fight to live with every.
Are we talking about live?
It's the same with the end of the world. If the world is ending, you're going to try with every fiber of your being to live, even though it's probably impossible, because human nature kicks in. Because at the end of the day, whether you like it or not, we're all a bunch of savages. John Levine used to monster costumes, says Jill Sherwood.
Okay.
And Colin P. Smith says, even in all, sorry I missed the watch along. No problem, mate. Sure, we're in the 5th episode, so we still got 2 episodes to go.
Yeah, so the ending.
Yeah.
The when they go between the dimensions, it seems. I wonder if if it really was the same effect. It seems like the effect from the last season of Blake 7 when they teleport.
Yeah. Right, hold on. I've got a message. I should keep an eye on my messages. All right, that's you, Rabbi, with the next episode. Thanks, pal.
No problem.
And Daniel's back. Welcome back, Daniel. Nice to see you. And you're on tomorrow with us. Don't forget.
Oh, great. Excellent.
Yeah, well, he said he'd come back on. So
yeah, I'm really good to hear it. Oh, there you go. They worked out the weak link, the window.
That's it. This is flying.
It really is, isn't it? Like I'm running out of steam, but I'm like still with it.
Yeah, we've 2 more. You're nearly there. And I'm just getting ready to load the other one straight away now, so there's no messing around. Does anybody need to take a quick break? If not, we'll just carry on.
Yeah, we should probably carry on because I know it's getting late in the UK.
It's only getting late here. Coming at midnight.
No, it says video cannot be played. Now, why is it doing that to me?
Really? It's probably still processing. That's why.
All right. We'll just give it a second, and it'll probably need a few seconds. Or maybe you can just start, and I'll just catch up with you. It doesn't make a difference. Because
you want to use the other thing that Bull sent you?
Hold on, we might get it to play. Oh, it's not playing at all. Go on, just start without me. I might be processing. Go on.
Yeah, so it says process the video. Please check back later. Or you can if you click the download thing, it'll play on it'll download to your phone.
And it'll be able to play at the same time.
Yeah, but I'm just not sure how long it's going to take to.
I'm sending you the episode 6 link. Noel, just take a sec.
Right. Okay.
Let's see. Where are you? Oh, there you are.
It's
there you go.
It's
in UK, you got the link.
I have it. We're all good. And I know why it wouldn't work the last time, so we'll have no problem. So when you're ready to do the countdown,
one second. Didn't say I got to check out tomorrow morning. Some of the J-bots are complaining about Assembled on Twitter. Oh, why are they pissed off?
They're pissed off with everything.
What?
Well, listen, I don't want to get into a whole big debate. It seemed an over-ambitious project, in my opinion. You were trying to squeeze in all doctors into this one audio story. It's never going.
No. It's finished processing now. You should be able to play it.
Right, hold on.
Let's have a look.
Right. Now, if you're at the making me go out of Ballstrex one now, you know I'll have to throw you off the stream.
If that means I can go to bed, I think I'm up. I'm open with that. I'm up for that.
Right, well, now I'm disappointed you said that. No, it's not working. It's not working. So I'm just gonna go back.
Oh man, it just came up. The window came up for me.
Right, well, hold on. I'll try it one last time. I'll give it that college try.
Oh no, it's not playing. You're right. My version isn't playing either.
Oh, hold on though. What's this business? Oh no, but it's working this well with me on episode 6.
Yeah.
Okay, it's working this way. I don't know what happened there, but it's working this way. I'll take it. Right, go. We're ready to go.
Right, we'll do the countdown. You want to turn this off? Okay, episode 6. Everybody get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Parallel universe. Press play.
And we are off. And we are good. Actually, the Ood LOL says problem being, but I was just thinking of a new Who villain that could actually work in classic Who. And I was actually thinking the Ood would actually have done well.
Yeah, they would have been good.
You know, think about a Pertwee 70s story. It would have worked. You know, black suits on them, you know, made them, obviously they would have been 70s looking, but still would have worked.
Right, no, I agree. Well, they do have those two sets, Big Finish. Old Doctors, classic Doctors, new monsters. They got a fifth Doctor story with the Weeping Angels, Sixth Doctor and the Jadoon. Who else? I can't remember.
But here's the thing, they actually thought they were going to be saved.
Right. Weeping Angels would have worked as well with Tom Baker.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Actually, they would have, because that would have been right up.
Yeah, like spooky.
Yeah, it would have been right up that, yeah. Let's see, I'm just trying to think of others as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of others as well.
The Bating thing, no.
I think it doesn't work anywhere ever.
The Bating doesn't fit anywhere. No, even the adipose gets kudos over the Bating, for God's sake.
Absolutely. I like the adipose.
Yeah, the adipose is cute. The Bating just looks like an adipose on steroids.
I can kind of imagine the Slovene with a Sixth Doctor story.
Yeah.
I'm almost convinced that the effects were just the sound of somebody passing gas.
So how would you compare the what's it called? What were these monsters called again? The Primords with the other monsters of season 7. We had the Autons, Silurians, and the Ambassadors of Death. And I have to say, I think they're the weakest monster of the season.
Uh-oh. Brigadier, I should say not Brigadier. We should say Brigade Leader is a bit of a wuss.
I love like the heat haze they put onto the filter they put on.
Again, some of the creepiest scenes in Doctor Who history.
Yeah, Kung is right. The thing that's really scary about the Primords is that anyone could become one. They got that Cyberman thing one.
Who else could feel the tension in this episode? Like actual tension.
Yeah. It's like they got the sweat. They got the the shirts open. The ties being open. Oh, back to.
I love the way they do. They go back from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Says he's too busy to waste time, but
I love when he raises his voice. That authority he has. It's really good.
Yeah.
Is that his opening device? Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
He doesn't even like when he raises his voice though. It's not yet like he's not. You could see he's just sitting there perfectly still. It's not like you know what I mean. When someone else normally raises their voice, their faces make all these mad facial expressions and they're like wavy. He's just like sitting there still. I love it. I love the Brigadier.
Yeah, he is very good.
That's why also next week's story has the Brigadier in it as well.
It's a big haircut she's got there. That is.
Banger.
Yeah. So he's basically unrecognizable from his alternate universe version. This guy.
Yeah.
Penetration 0.
So I like that they're building up tension now by like they got our Earth moving towards the grisly fate of the alternate Earth. This is a really clever story.
Yeah. Sir Keith is an old woman. Ah.
I'm glad they got those big nameplates on because you'll never know who they are.
Yeah.
If I was him, I'll bring Bessie in. Yeah, they said it was like absolutely freezing there when they filmed it, so that filter really helps sell it because otherwise you never believe it.
He plays a great coward.
He does, doesn't he? I just realized that this story and what's that Dalek one again? Dalek, where is this? Day of the Daleks. This and Day of the Daleks have exactly the same ending, where they go, "Oh my gosh, Doctor, what happens if they don't succeed in doing whatever?" And they go, "Well, they have to. We've seen the future. We've seen what will happen."
Yep, that is true. Batman. Wait, did they have copyright to say that?
It was a simpler age.
Yeah, because it was just all about entertaining, wasn't it? It wasn't. Nobody gave a crap if ideas were stolen because they just, well, I'll say stolen is the wrong word to use, but let's just say if they took an idea and improved on it. In some cases, they didn't improve on it, but you know yourself, there was none of that. Now you have to be very careful, don't you?
Yep.
Like, I'm watching this. I'm seeing like these two, strong three-dimensional female characters taking charge, and like, and putting brigade leader in his place, and like,
we don't discuss this in 2020 because it never happened.
No, it doesn't exist. Yeah, apparently it never happened. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Do you know what? Their arguments just, to me, just fall on deaf ears. They're a bunch of
nonsense. It really is just a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah. I'm just like done with them. They're idiots. No time for them anymore. Well, time to poke fun at them.
Well, there's always time for that.
Yeah. It's always good to poke fun at a J-bot.
Well, yeah, you kind of have to.
Yeah, well, when they say stupid things, they deserve to be called out on their stupidity. So,
Did anybody announce anything else from the Time Lord Victorious over the last day or so? I might not have heard about.
No, nothing. I haven't been. To be honest with you, mate, I haven't been interested.
Yeah, my interest is severely waning. Ever since I found out this is the BBC initiative rather than the licensees, I'm like, who cares?
Yeah. To be honest, I kind of hear some fans when they say there was actually no need for this story, and I kind of get it. There isn't. I know it's something that some of us wanted, but when you kind of think about why now?
It's obviously now.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why I won't. If they want to do all this, do it when Doctor Who's good again, and then I'll buy all your stuff. Yeah, don't do it because you've been treating the fans, as I said, for crap for 2 years. And now you want them to buy all this merch? Sorry, no.
Exactly.
It doesn't work that way anymore. I'm sorry. We're sick of being crapped on.
Although, I say that's when they put out the announcement for that new Star Trek, which is never going to happen, right? I really believe that Kurtzman and the executive really trying to make nice and get apologize. I think that's really, and they don't get how much they screwed up.
Nope.
I don't think they understand anybody could really care about this stuff. These are just great scenes. They really are.
Yep.
I know.
So sucked in by them.
It is. It's a fantastic show. I mean, listen. The first time I seen it as a kid, and obviously, it was around a good few years before I was born. The very first episode I watched, that was the story I watched. That was it. I was hooked.
Yep.
There was just something different about Doctor Who than any other show out there. And yeah, can you imagine what it was like when I found out that there was other people to play this role, and I was saying, how did they do that?
I'm trying to think when I can't remember a time when I didn't know about regeneration.
No, I was 3 or 4 when I witnessed Baker to Davison.
What was that like for you?
What happened to my curly-haired doctor friend? Who is this young person?
See, I remember.
I was sad.
Oh no, in England, because I remember like not when Baker regenerated, knowing about regeneration, but then they had that season of repeats which we hadn't had in England before. Was it 5 Faces of Doctor Who?
See, this is why we were spoiled in North America, because we got all the old episodes on a loop.
Right? Yeah. No, we never did. Like never at all.
A lot of PBS stations would play a full story on the weekend, and you'd get individual parts during the week.
The fight here is gas.
See, even Ted's upset.
What was that?
What?
Did something, lads? Did you hear something on the computer there? Did something explode or something? Dave, check out that window. Oh.
Fine.
Shit, I think something just happened here. Did a tree crash around?
Come here, baby.
What are you saying? A plane crash?
No, a tree. Yeah, there was a big I think there's kids just running about. I think that's what it is. Jeez, that to give me a fright because I couldn't hear him.
Hopefully, it didn't fall on your house.
Jesus, man.
It's okay, dude. We've still got tornado warnings. So
the storm is that they're hitting back up again. It's kicked up again, and he's getting very highly agitated.
We've got tornado weather here today. So yeah.
Joe K says we had Doctor Who show 2 times a night at the peak here at 6:30 p.m. and 11:30 p.m.
Yeah, that sounds about right. We got it on 3 different stations: PBS, TV Ontario, which was Canadian, and YTV, which is Canadian, all playing concurrently. So yeah, we could have Doctor Who several times a day, but we should probably move on quickly to the final part.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to head her as soon as we're done.
No, you ready?
Sorry, what? I'm watching the cosmic disaster part here. Sorry.
Are you ready for episode 7?
No, I'm behind. You'll have to wait.
Oh, where are you?
I'm 2 minutes behind.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't start playing and then it froze.
Okay, so this should be. I just checked it. Episode 7's uploaded. Looks like it's ready to go.
Cool.
We got 2 minutes. No big deal.
There you go. Everything is blown up now. He's about to go off on the Tardis now. Brigadier tried to shoot. Brigade leader tried to shoot him there.
Yeah, but you're not going to have to try and remember his rank much longer.
See how my weather warnings are doing now.
Yeah, man. Jesus, tornado. You want to watch yourself, man. Make sure you're batting down those hatches, as they say.
No, it has gone up by a degree, though. It's now 33 without Humidex.
That was literally a sad ending.
Yeah, that's a weird.
Well, it is. Apocalypse. Apocalypse Doctor Who.
Why can't the fandom menace be just like my parents and ignore all the SJW feminist politics?
If this guy's a troll, he sucks at it.
Yeah, that's a bad argument, man.
Well, I don't even know how to answer that, to be quite honest with you. Maybe your parents just like shit TV.
Yeah.
Maybe your parents just don't tell you they can't stand the SJW feminism, so they don't have to deal with your bullcrap. That sounds more likely.
Yeah.
Could be that
they've learned to ignore their kids because it's just not worth it.
Speaking of a father of four,
maybe secretly they don't have the views that you think they have, and they just watch the shows, as everybody said, to keep you happy.
Yep.
You know, that does happen. You know, my parents used to watch shows for us that they didn't like, and trust me, they were kids' TV shows. So it happens. But I don't know that why can't we ignore it? I'll tell you why, because when you switch on the TV, it's not just Doctor Who. It's all TV shows that we watch, right?
Exactly.
It's gotten into all of our pop culture, as Doomcock would say, and that's true. It's gotten into our pop culture, so it's not just Doctor Who, right? That it's affected. It's affected everything else, and that's why we're fed up. All right, because we're seeing it everywhere. If you want to have a message and spread the message, there's a right way of doing it. Right now, they're all going the wrong way about it. Simple as that. And that's the best way I can explain it to you. And if you can't get that through that sawdust brain of yours, there's nothing I can do. I'm sorry.
Awesome.
Go on.
So,
are you ready for episode 7 yet?
Yes.
I am indeed. Just hold on. Just give us a second, because it's telling me the same thing that the last one was telling me.
I'll try to guess refresh it, because this one I just checked is definitely working.
Right. Well, just give us a second. I'm clearing the memory on my phone as well, just so we can be. You just could start without me and just tell me where you are. I'll catch up this time. It should be fine. Go on. Just start. Do the countdown. Oh. Retro Doc has popped in, actually.
Where? Don't see him in the chat.
There he is. No, he's actually here.
Hello.
Hi, gents. How are you doing?
Hello. Oh, we're doing.
Y'all?
All right.
I'm so sorry. I was actually in the backstage for a part of the last episode. I enjoyed hearing you guys talk.
Oh,
cool.
Sorry, man, because I'm watching on my phone. I haven't even been paying attention really to the.
Oh no, not at all. I didn't want to interrupt your flow.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get part 7 ready.
Penetration 0, yo.
So Rabbi says it's working, so we'll see now.
Right, it was working. I'm not sure. I just clicked on it again, see if it's what's up with it. Oh man, I can hardly keep my eyes open. I think what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to I'll do the countdown, start the episode, but
right,
then I'm going to do that after.
Go on, do the countdown. I'm ready.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, guys, here we go. Episode 7. I'm going to stay on board until I can't get my.
Until he falls asleep.
Which is very. Okay, ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press play. Power of Universe. And
we are off, guys, for the very last episode of Inferno. I tell you, if you're on acid watching that intro, you'd be tripping balls right now.
Who would be?
I said, imagine if you're on acid right now watching that intro.
Awesome.
You'd be tripping balls.
Don't do drugs, kids. But if you did, that's the way to do them.
Yeah, now thinking about a problem being penetration 0 probably would have been the better hashtag. But yeah. Oh, by the way, still thinking those hashtags, by the way, for next week's one. Or I'm going to have to come up with another stupid one. Because obviously nobody liked me hashtag parallel universe. So I'm not good at picking hashtags.
Yep, you made it back.
I think that was one of the best cliffhangers that the series ever did.
Right. I don't remember this garage they were working in the other stories. Well, weren't they in the lab?
No, I think they were here.
Okay, I'm missing Bad Liz already.
You're missing what?
Bad Liz already.
Yeah, I know. It's not the same, is it?
It's not the same. This is. I don't get any penetration zero with good Liz.
Oh my god. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, that is so funny. Oh, stop. Oh, Greg, let me talk to him first. I'll sort this out. He'll listen to me.
I bet you won't. She sorted him out in the other dimension. She just like
Yeah,
screamed
I
at him.
know, yeah. He's a
Together. What's wrong with you? Essentially, this entire episode, you're just waiting for the doctor to run and say stop.
Yeah, true. But what's good about it is we already know what will happen if they continue down this
Right.
route. So that's what makes this even better because they're making the same mistakes. We must reach penetration zero. Because if we don't, we won't reach penetration zero.
Loving that guy's ascot. About 20 minutes.
Ah, that's brilliant. I love it. I happen to be a Dr. Brigadier. Hashtag Lethbridge Stewart Tartan. Hi, because he wears the kilt. Yeah.
True.
If Liz is a doctor, why isn't she called Dr. Shaw? Because then you would have had someone saying, oh, the doctor, and then Dr. Shaw probably would have just.
Yeah, that's why they call it Liz, I guess.
Yeah, maybe that's why. It could be just as simple as that. Or maybe just it could be totally a different.
Okay, let's go with the hashtag. Nessie attack.
Hashtag Nessie attack.
Exclamation mark.
What do you reckon, guys? And we'll wait. We'll see what Ballstreck comes up with as well.
Oh, Alpha Omega likes it. He's a smart man.
Oh, you're doing Terror of the Zygons next week?
We are indeed. Nessie Attacks. There you go. Internet Ghastly. I like that one.
There's another one.
You're being too accurate there.
See, apparently we have to do one that's kind of a play on it, like they did with Spy Master for the.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you could say let Zygons be Zygons.
Ah, that's really good.
Be Zygons. Actually, that's a good one. Hashtag let Zygons be Zygons.
I think that's the one, don't you?
I think we might have found our hashtag. What do you think of that one?
Really? Wow, okay.
Hashtag let Zygons be Zygons. It is a big one, though.
Yeah, but we'll just copy and paste it.
Yeah, that might
I don't want to. No, I want to be able to physically write it down, though, Rab.
Oh, let's like it. That's not so long.
You've got a point. What do you reckon? Let me know. Oh, someone is still saying hashtag Loch Ness mess. Hashtag Nessie found. Now everybody is gravitating towards Nessie.
Yeah, that works.
I think Nessie Attacks.
Nessie Attacks. Right. Well, guys.
Although I love it.
If you want Nessie.
This is too long, but one of my favourite lines in all of Doctor Who. Tom Baker says in that story, "Bit roomy for the three of you." We're talking about the invasion, so they're going to invade Earth, and Tom Baker's "Bit roomy for the three of you, isn't it?"
Zygons be Zygons, says Problem Being. So instead of saying let Zygons be Zygons, just put Zygons be Zygons.
If we're going to do Zygons be Zygons, I think it's got to be let Zygons be Zygons. Then you get to get the play on words.
Yeah, next week will be good, Joe. We'll think of a hashtag before we leave anyway. But so far, looks like the two that everybody seems to like so far is Nessie Attacks, and what was the other one? Zygons be Zygons.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to head as soon as the episode is done. I've got to get this video finished editing it up.
No problem, Ballstreck. That's no problem at all. So I'm finishing up straight after myself. Just make a few announcements and we're done, because it's going to be nearly 3.5 hours or something. Yeah.
We're up to 3:18 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a 4-parter next week.
Yeah, it is. It is, isn't it? Yeah, it is 4-parter. That's
yeah.
what it throws.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I made sure it was a 4-parter this time. Yeah. Right, so we've got to the end of the
talked
episode.
about this. Where does this rank for you in your?
Yeah, no, what?
Because I know there's a delay on your end. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just going to ask where does this story rank for you, each of you, with the rest of the Pertwee era?
This is my favorite episode.
Yeah, I will say
their story.
Although it really isn't my favorite.
Yeah, me too.
I don't like it, but I like other. I mean, I don't know. I think I prefer Silurians, and I don't know.
No, I do. I have to. This is why I chose this. I've said this many occasions that Inferno is probably one of my favorite. It's up there. I think this is probably his best story. I don't know what it is about. I think he's acting is actually top. All of them, they're all on form. Every single one of them, including him. I think that's what elevates it. think about if these actors were mediocre and this was the seventh part that it is, we'd probably knock off after.
Right, that's very true.
It's the fact that Pertwee, he's brilliant. So look at him here. See, you know what I mean? Look at that. That's just...
Yeah, that free will is not an illusion line is one of the great ones in...
Yep.
This was the last story before the show kind of became cozy for the next few seasons.
Right, exactly. Yeah, we were saying that earlier.
Joe Grant would have worked well in this story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can really see them like kind of reaching the end of what they could do with Liz here. Although you weren't here for evil Liz, we were all quite smitten. We were all Federation Zero. Let me just tell you.
Oh no, I'm so sorry about that. I was on Blue Bonnet's cast, and that ran long, so I'm so sorry that I was not here
Oh,
to
no
enjoy
worries,
the
man.
whole story with you.
What were you guys talking about?
It started as kind of a love fest for the Incredible Hulk, Bill Bixby TV series. We talked about that for a couple of hours.
Okay.
And then, because we all have great love for that. And then we, we're talking, a little bit of Who, and then just kind of, movies, television.
Cool.
Mostly the Hulk, though.
Love that show. Guillermo del Toro was working on a new version of the Hulk a few years ago, but it never came together. The TV show. All right, gentlemen, I think I'm going to bounce.
Yeah,
I
they should
can't
just leave
be
that alone.
anymore. So I'm going to say good night to everybody. Good night to everybody in the chat. I will see you all tomorrow.
Okay, take care, man.
Good night, Rabbi. God bless. Have a good weekend.
Night, everybody.
I remember the first time I saw this story, my local PBS station was running some of the early Pertwee seasons, but they were running one episode a week. So it took about 2 months to see this story.
Yeah. I saw it in movie form on PBS Detroit. It's, every Saturday, starting at 11:30, they ran a full story.
Sorry, I got so engrossed in this episode that I didn't even...
Yeah, I remember they did that.
Is gone. Did he say good night?
Oh, yes, Rabbi is gone.
He did.
Damn, sorry, I was so engrossed in this last episode that I didn't even realize. Good night, Rabbi. Just in case you're still hanging around there in the chat. Jesus, man. Sorry, man. I just love this story. I have to admit,
I think what's really interesting about the parallel characters is that they're not like cartoonishly opposite from the characters we know, because the evil, you call her evil Liz, but she kind of nudges back to the good because she's capable of kind of understanding what the actor's saying. And only 2 stories before this one, remember, ended with the Brigadier blowing up the Silurians. So not that our brig would go as evil as the brigade leader, but still, it's not, a little nudge, could, of circumstances, could send them in the other direction.
Yep.
I have to ask, since I missed it, I'll listen to the stream later. When you gents were watching the first episode, or the second episode, I'm sorry, did anybody figure out a reason why the doc and the brigadier would find it necessary to climb up to the top of a tower in order to have just a little brief conversation? I've never understood that.
Because it looked exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. I mean, I'm on board. It looked great, and it was taking advantage of the environment they were shooting in.
I believe that was the only reason. But it looked cool, so we'll give them that.
Yeah. It's Douglas Canfield, who can do no wrong. So.
Yeah, that was the episode where he had his health emergency or minor heart attack, and Barry Letts had to direct the rest of the story. Okay. Yeah. And his wife is in this episode.
Right. I know that Kate O'Mara was originally given the role of I'm blanking on
Petra
Williams, but she didn't take it, and so Camfield offered it to his wife. There's a lot of Hammer-esque things about this entire season. I see why they would have gone to someone who'd been in so many Hammer movies like Kate O'Mara had.
Yep. I like the change of tone.
Oh, very much so. This is my favorite season, Classic Who.
I rank this as my third favorite season.
What's your first and second?
First is Tom Baker season 2, then Tom Baker season 3, then this, then season 26, and then it's a tie between season 5 and 6.
Wow, okay. I had a guess that season 14 was going to be either your 1 or your 2. I just wasn't sure which spot.
Yeah, I think it is almost everyone's. Hinchcliffe Holmes Baker was the best Who ever got, and it will never be eclipsed, ever.
Yeah.
But this is very close. I don't put Baker's first season in there because they hadn't quite found their footing, and Holmes and Hinchcliffe didn't have entire creative control over that season either. They were left to work with it, which wasn't bad. It was a good season. But they found their voice with season 13.
And I think because of those first 4 Tom Baker seasons was the first real saturation exposure of the show in the US, and it just played a constant loop 5 days a week for years and years and years. That kind of cemented everybody's belief that that's what Doctor Who should always be like.
It was this actually in Canada. Pertwee was our introduction. TV Ontario picked it up with this season. In fact, the reason why we have this episode in color is because TV Ontario kept the color prints, whereas all the BBC had left were distribution prints of the black and white stories.
Wow!
Because their color prints were
TV Ontario.
Yeah, TV Ontario, just in Toronto. It's we have 2 episodes of The Claws of Axis, thanks to TV Ontario as well.
Wow, that's great. That's a story that really needs to be seen in color. That's so kind of psychedelic 70s. It would be a tragedy if that only existed in black and white.
Oh, Claws of Axis. 2 episodes, episodes 2 and 3 were missing completely. But they had the full story in Canada because they kept them all. That's why, even though Pertwee was gutted as badly, his first 3 seasons were gutted as badly as Troughton, there's a full set because they were sold. All of them existed in Canada, and the U.S.
Yeah, I know here locally in Los Angeles, I think we got Pertwee. I know that Pertwee was around in spots in the U.S. since the early 70s, but we didn't get it here until I think I want to say 75 maybe.
Yeah.
But they started with they skipped Spirit from Space. I don't know if that was because maybe it was mythology heavy and not really a good intro for people who didn't know about the show, but we had it from Silurians through to the Time Monster.
Yeah.
I love this band. Golden age of Doctor Who is 2020, says Jody Hater with a £2 super chat.
No comments.
Today's opposite day.
Yeah, I tell you, we're really I feel sorry for the world.
I want to go back to the 70s.
So do I. Listen, I was born in the late 70s, but I'll go with the early 70s with you. Listen, invent a time machine and we'll get all the same people and we'll just move back to the 70s, right? A time where it was just about entertaining, yeah?
And no smartphones, no Twitter.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. A world where
if I had a time machine, I'd go back. If I had a time machine, I'd go back to the week before the BBC started trashing the 60s episodes of Doctor Who, and I'd sneak in and save them all.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or just go in and sneak them after each one aired because the BBC didn't care.
That's it.
That's right. That's
right,
right,
guys. And
replace
we're
them.
done.
I take a lot of.
Oh, go ahead, man.
Go ahead, Gary, real quick, because we're going to finish up now anyway.
No, I was going to say I take a lot. I take a whole set of blank tape reels with me so that they wouldn't know anything was missing, and I would just switch them out.
Yeah.
I would do what Bullstrike said. I take them as they went. I take each one, the real ones. I leave a blank one in there. Their stead, and then walk out with a complete set of. And then I come back here, and then I give them back to the BBC.
Yeah, but what? No. What you do is you give them to a relative. Yeah, you say to that relative, you hold them, you post them to me in a certain year. Yeah, by that time, because to be all the you have to use your head, man. Use your head. The BBC be
That's right.
You make more money.
I do a Marty McFly.
Yeah, you know, I used to say to these collectors, it's bad that they hold on to these episodes, but say, hold them, screw them, right? Get as much money as you can for them. Who cares? At this stage, don't care now.
And on that note, guys, I got to go, so I got to get this video edited and finished.
I look forward to it. I'll be...
All right, Bullstrike, nice being with you. Take care.
Yeah, nice talking with you,
did
Gary.
we rank it really quickly? Thank you so much. Did we rank it really fast? I'll rank it a 10 out of 10.
Before you head off, go on, lads. Right, go ahead. Bullstrike.
Like 2 weeks ago, this is another 10 out of 10. Perfect story.
No problem. And Gary?
10 out of 10.
And it's another 10 out of 10 for me. So, guys, 10 out of 10 all the way. Right, I'll let you go. Gary, thanks for joining me. Bullstrike, as usual. Thank you so much,
Noel. God bless.
No problem.
Thanks, guys. Have a good weekend, and don't have any more trees fall.
That's it. Listen, look after yourself. Stay safe, and I'll talk to you next week.
Okay.
Cheers. Yeah. Good night. Good night.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And don't forget, we have obviously the new Who Watch Along tomorrow. But obviously I'm hanging on for just a second because, as I did say before I leave this stream tonight, the trailer for next week's Watch Along will be going up. So as we speak right now, I am going into YouTube. I am throwing up next week's trailer for you all to watch. Rabbi, I'm assuming, will have a better trailer because I'm not great at the old editing, as you know, but I've done my best I think this is probably the best one I've done. So I hope you actually enjoy it. So I'm gonna pull it up, and is that no? That's the wrong one because I'm an idiot. I think this is the one. Hold on, I just have to make sure now. Or don't tell me I delete the wrong one. Do you know what? I worked a little bit on this one, so like I hope it works. A few of you are saying 10 out of 10. Nerdaholics has popped in. Welcome, lads. You stay safe as well. 10 out of 10. A lot of people are giving it. It's a 9 from Daniel. 10 out of 10 for me. Says, let's see. Just Gung. Jules says 10 out of 10. 12 out of 10. 10 out of 10 internet gas leak. Problem being with these 12 out of 10. I was born in 1962. Been watching for 45 years. I have all the complete episodes on DVD and incomplete episodes 3 reconstructions. Seasons 11 and 12 aren't Doctor Who. Now, I just want to make sure that I didn't. Come on. All right. Did I get this right? Oh my God! I did. Do you know what? This did. I worked so hard on that trailer. Damn. Right, hold on. Right. Do you know what? I sometimes I don't know what the hell just be going on, but it's like as if I do be sabotaged, and I sabotage myself. Right, so I think this is the right one. This was just a backup. So, unfortunately. Right. Right, it's going up. Not the one I had in mind, but okay. Did we actually come up with the hashtag? I don't think we even actually settled on a hashtag either. Damn. Right, I'll just put hashtag Classic Who Lockdown for now. When Rabbi figures out the hashtag or the hashtag that was agreed on, it'll be in his trailer. So my one's about to go up now. Actually, I won't throw any stupid funny effects on it this time. I'll just throw it up. Right, it's uploading. So do me a favor, when the trailer goes up and all, share it everywhere you can. And we will get that. So it's hashtag Let Zygons Be Zygons. Is it? All right, I don't know. We'll see. It'll be the final decision. Well, I'll know what the final decision is when it's up on Rabbi's trailer. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, let everybody know that this is a weekly thing. This doesn't. It happens every Saturday. And even when the lockdown is finished, we will continue. So next week, as you know, Tom Baker. Then obviously the Saturday after that will be Peter Davison. Yeah. Be interested to see what story we pick for Peter, because we could pick the obvious ones. So we'll see. We'll see. Right. That's me. I think that's everything now. So we got the Classic Who. Hold on. Just want to double check that trailer is up. That's why I'm just staying live for just a second. I want to make sure. Right. That trailer is up. ready for you guys to watch. If you just want to go and take a look at it there, I am posting it up on Twitter now. So if anybody wants to share it on Twitter for me. Damn. Right. Right, it's up on Twitter. Yeah, I've been thinking about reopening, unlocking my account now. But the only thing is now, if I do that, obviously then I'm going to get a flood of J-bots. So I really have to consider if it's worth it. To be honest with you, you know. Because if it's on YouTube, that's what I've done. It's on YouTube. I've put the link up. Right. The trailer is up now, so I'm just sending it now. So everybody will receive the trailer. That's normally receives the trailer. You should be getting it now. And for those other people, I'll post it into the normal groups files and stuff. And then the rest of you then can find it on YouTube if you're adding in any groups on Facebook or Twitter or you, as I said, Facebook. Yeah, I'm getting confused now. Right, I'm going to go. I'll talk to you all next Saturday. Have a good one. Stay safe. Don't forget, we have the new Who Watch Along tomorrow. Then Monday, then you have me stream, and then I'll have a couple of things to talk about. As I said, I've got loads coming next week as well. So listen, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Well, I will be here, which is over the weekend, but I hope you can join me anyway. So listen, enjoy the rest of your night or day, wherever you are in the world, and stay safe. Talk to you very soon. Good night.